others notice your joined hands, but they say nothing. You only catch a slight smile on Koru's mouth. And the rage on Juana's face. Damn it, mortal, this is all your fault. I told you all, I warned you, you've been betrayed. Juana, it's no one's fault. Straccia did what was possible. Like hell, that's true. This is deception. It's all an act, don't you see it? Tiago gives your hand a little squeeze. Juana, stop. You're surprised by his tone, by how serious those two words sounded. No, now is not the time for Juana stop, Juana calm down, or Juana it's not that serious. Juana has had enough. You're on that creature's side because you're smitten. You just have to see how your tail wags when it's around you. Tiago tenses up and frowns, but he doesn't contradict her. You are not thinking straight. We can't trust your judgment in this situation. This is a matter of life and death. The rest of you can see it right. It's dangerous. You know I'm right. You feel Tiago's hand growing tense, increasingly tense, but his breathing shows he's trying to stay calm. What I know is what Gueco likes. What Gueco is like, and you know it too, Juana. Yes, I do. I know what he's like and what humans are like. These two are birds of a feather. Actually, why is the creature here? We need to come up with a plan. If this thing hears it, it's just a matter of time before it gets to Gueco. Tiago takes a deep breath, but his pulse is racing faster and faster. The others keep talking. Straccia's under our protection. It's too late to just wash our hands of this. Not my problem. This is way more serious than protecting a random human. But if Gueco kidnapped Straccia, it would be much worse. Not even Gueco would kidnap this creature. He could have done it at the gala, and it didn't happen. Juana, that's cruel. What if Straccia hides in the dungeons? Would you feel better, Juana? Or with Drac. They can take care of El Coco. A human can't help with anything else anyway. The myths keep arguing, talking over each other, raising their voices higher and higher. You're not liking their ideas. Some are even offensive. Tiago's frown deepens, and you'd swear you hear a growl forming in his throat. Enough! You get startled. The others jump too. Was it just as strange for them to hear Tiago speak like that? I won't tolerate you talking about Straccia like that. Are you blind? Straccia's just as much a victim as we are. Maybe even more so. We don't know Gueco's exact plan, but it's clear he's targeting the human realm. Straccia's home, family, friends, and life. We won't let that happen. We're gonna work together to fix this, as a team, including Straccia. And I'm only gonna say this once. I want to save my power for the God of Darkness, but if anyone threatens, disrespects, or even questions Straccia again, I won't hesitate to start early. I don't care if you're my friends. Is that clear? No one says a word. Your heart is pounding. Your cheeks are burning. You lower your head so they won't notice, especially Tiago. The myths nod in agreement. An outburst like this is clearly unusual for Tiago. All right, now that we're all on the same page, Juana, you owe Straccia an apology. What? No. Fine. I won't say anything else because I want us to start thinking for a plan for Gueco. But I'm not going to apologize to a human being. Never. Juana, it's not that big of a deal. That's for me to decide. Tiago, maybe we can skip that part. It's a matter of respect. They start arguing again, shouting. Koru starts crying. Boo doesn't know which way to turn. Juana is red with rage. This is all the creature's fault. Can't you see? Oh, a glint starts to show in Tiago's eyes, and you feel his hand burn. His body temperature is rising at an incredibly rate. The rest seem to realize it too, because they fall silent. Wolfie, what are you doing? Juana, apologize. Quick. Never. But Juana's voice trembles on that last word, and she takes a step back. Fear begins to show in her eyes. It's fine. Tiago tenses up, but doesn't resist. His body is burning up. You stay like that for several seconds. The rest watch you without opening their mouths or moving a single muscle. You wonder how much longer you can stand the heat radiating from him. You're getting burned, and your skin hurts, but you don't let go. You soon feel his body temperature drop. The unsettling glow in his eyes fade. He seems to snap out of a trance and looks at you, confused. You take a step back and smile at Tiago, who's still looking around in confusion. What? I think this whole thing with Gueco has overwhelmed me. I shouldn't have taken it out on you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, too. I spoke without thinking.
Me too.
You all turn to look at Juana. All right. Mortal, I apologize, okay? And to you too, Tiago. You smile, and the rest do the same. Juana is pouting, but the important thing is that you've all calmed down. Thank you for what you did, Straccia. I don't know what came over me. I do. You were on the verge of a magic outbreak. I haven't witnessed this in decades.
Why are you smiling, Professor? That's bad, right? It sounds bad. Really bad.
It's bad and good at the same time. A magic outbreak is dangerous. Tiago could have destroyed the entire building. Tiago looks away, embarrassed. But the fact that this happened to him after so many years could mean his magic is returning. It's just a guess, but it gives me hope. I don't even know how to process this. We'll process it later. It's not our priority right now. What we need to ask ourselves is what's gotten into Gaweko. Nothing's gotten into him. He's always been a scoundrel. Yeah, but tonight, he's never gone this far before. Or maybe you just didn't want to see how serious it was. Don't start with that.
Is there any point making guesses? Shouldn't we just go stop him and be done with it?
We can't stop him if we don't know what he's up to. We know it's nothing good. And we know where he is, probably. We have to go to his cave right now.
Shouldn't we call for reinforcements first?
I have there's that word again. Aguskilor. But if he's with his shadows, one won't be enough. We'd better go find more Aguskilors. We can't go empty-handed. We should carry at least 2 per person. I think we should investigate first. Find out what he's up to and come with a plan based on that. That could take ages. We have to act now.
But going alone is dangerous.
They start arguing again, talking over each other and raising their voices higher and higher. All 4 plans make sense, but it gets to a point where you can't hear a thing. They're getting on your nerves. You raise your voice. For goodness sake, you're hundreds of years old. Stop acting like children. Everyone turns to look at you, eyes wide. Tiago lets out a little laugh. Juana opens her mouth, and you brace yourself for the scolding you're about to get. At least you've gotten used to it. But instead, she bursts out laughing. The creature has a temper. The rest look at her with a mix of surprise, relief, and satisfaction. Yeah, thank goodness, because that's a good point. Straccia, what do you suggest we do? Oh man, I don't know. Put it to a vote? The mists fall silent and turn toward you. You look at Tiago, who smiles and nods. That puts you at ease. Straccia has a very good point. Hard as it is to admit, it's true.
Humans are very clever.
It's settled. Let's vote. Not so fast. There's a reason we never vote. Oh, right. Why do you never vote? You see, when we do, it always ends up the same. Everyone votes for their own option. We end up tied and we don't get anything done. That's why we never vote. Yeah, you can't vote for your own option. Well, we did try to put that new rule to a vote, and you can imagine the result. We're a lost cause.
It doesn't matter now. Stretch is here to break the ties. We don't have that problem anymore.
Must have some redeeming quality. Straccia, what's your vote? Oh, shit. I have to vote. That... If we head to the cave and he's not there, it's no big deal. But if we do head there and there's a lot of stuff... But Tiago can scare them all away. I would assume that these guys all have enough power. And right now, the longer we give him, the more of a chance he either gets away or he fixes the portable portal. Let's go to the cave. That settles it.
Sounds good to me. I spoke out of fear earlier, but deep down, I know this is the best option.
Good. Here we go. Juana, you know how to get in. Can you guide us? Yes, follow me. Can't we just teleport? We can teleport to the entrance of the mountain, but not inside the lair. He placed magical domes. The path from the entrance to the lair is a maze, but I already figured out the best route. Besides getting in, you know how to get out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the reverse route. I can find my way through the cave maze. Last night, I couldn't put it into practice because Gaweko himself teleported us, but I can easily do it. Don't doubt me, mortal. If you're going to question me, you better not come. Straccia isn't familiar with our world, and this is dangerous. It's only natural to ask questions. Exactly. The mortal knows nothing. The smart thing to do is shut up and trust those who do. Keep defending me, Tiago. You're right. Juana, I'm sorry. Don't suck up to me, mortal. And have some backbone, will you? But okay, I accept your apology. God damn, I can't win with Juana. Get ready, Koru. Stay behind me. Straccia, take my hand.
That Gaweko will be sorry.
Juana holds out her other hand as you form a circle. You're engulfed by the intense flash of so many simultaneous teleports, you close your eyes and squeeze Tiago's hand, who responds with a subtle stroke of his thumb. You appear at a cave entrance. Juana steps inside with a determined stride, followed by the rest of you. You traverse a labyrinth of caverns, detours, and forks. That doesn't take long before you get disorientated. Also, you're relieved when you reach a larger opening, behind which you recognize Gaweko's lair. Juana gestures a countdown with her fingers. Nerves show on the mist's faces as they prepare to fight. The Juan Caballo holds the Eguzquilor in one hand and her riding crop in the other, as she scans from side to side, searching for the god of darkness. Boo has summoned an archaic-looking grimoire and is whispering something in Old Castilian. What kind of spell is he casting? Koru is hiding behind him, trembling but determined as she casts her small flame. You glance at Tiago out of the corner of your eye, trying to conceal your fear. He's acting calm, but deep down, you know he's worried. Worried and disappointed. You don't think he hated Gaweko as much as he claimed, at least not until now. He notices you watching him, smiles, and gently pulls you behind him, shielding you with his body as he takes a combat stance and clears his throat. Juana's countdown reaches 0. In one leap, you all cross the threshold of the lair at the same time. You look around, tense and alert, searching for the god of darkness. But the lair is empty. No sign of Gaweko or his horrendous shadows. Where is he? Let's check every corner he could be hiding.
I think he's fled.
Coward! By any chance to talk to me? Talk? The Eguzquilor isn't for talking. It's in case of emergency. We must ask him for an explanation first. Give him a chance. He's been abusing your chances for decades. It's not the same. We have to talk first. Don't immediately kill him. He might have his own reasons.
What does it matter? He's gone.
Let's make sure of that before we do anything else. The group splits up, Scooby-Doo style. You follow Tiago to a corner at the back of the cave. Gaweko is nowhere to be found indeed, but traces of his personality fill every corner. Literally, the walls are covered in scribbles. You recognize sketches of the terrifying shadow creatures. You study them up close. I am! They're not just scribbles, but careful, detailed paintings. The strokes are precise, and it's clear the colors have been chosen and mixed with intent. These shadowy figures feel just as unsettling as the real ones. Did Gaweko make these? Tiago looks at the paintings with bewilderment, but also with fascination. Wonder if it's a trick of his. We don't know how he summons them or how he controls them. But aesthetically, they're fascinating. That's undeniable. You like him so much. You advance through the cave, observing the walls. The shadows give way to a different kind of painting. Wild plants and flowers, vibrantly colored insects, and all kinds of birds, from tiny sparrows to imposing vultures. They're all gorgeous. You can't look away. A glance at Tiago tells you that the same thing has happened to him. He's hypnotized by those works of art. There's something about them that makes it impossible to stop admiring them. Tiago doesn't seem to hear you. He's mesmerized by the paintings. Not wanting to interrupt him, you keep moving along the cave, admiring the decorated walls. You come across another wall overflowing with colorful figures. This time, it's not specters, plants, or birds filling the surface. They're portraits of people, strange creatures, and legendary-looking animals. Most of the myths don't look familiar, but you do recognize some faces from the gala. You study them more closely, searching for a familiar face. Boo is the easiest to spot. His silver hair is unmistakable, and he's one of the few myths who wears glasses. Why did Goeko draw owl wings on him? Is that his true form, or an artistic interpretation? You assume the latter. Boo wouldn't be so concerned about his myth form if it were just a pair of wings. You find Juana. Goeko has captured her defiant gaze, the silkiness of her hair, her suggestive curves. She's depicted dancing, which makes the painting dynamic and gives it a captivating energy. I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he's trying to document because the lantern's going out. Or the Aegis, or the light of the Aegis. Koru's portrait is soft, innocent. Her hair is painted strand by strand. Not a single detail is missed. The witch is hugging a plush-like ball you immediately recognize as El Coco. With its thin legs and huge eyes, Goeko has nailed both of them. Tiago is the last one you find, which is odd given that his portrait is larger than the rest. Much larger. It's placed at the center of the mural, and it looks even more detailed than the others. You compare it to the real Tiago, who is approaching you at this very moment. They're identical. The shape of his fringe is an exact match, the slight tilt of one ear compared to the other, the half smile you like so much. Tiago notices it too. What? Yours is bigger, the painting.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deny it's impressive. The resemblance is almost scary. He's captured my dazzling beauty perfectly. He says it as a joke, feigning indifference, but he blushes a little. Tiago squints as he studies the portrait. Okay. Is that my little mole on my left ear? How is that possible? It's minuscule and covered by my hair. Almost no one has ever seen it. Almost no one even knows it. You look at his left ear. The real Tiago's left ear. There it is. A tiny brown spot. So subtle it's hard to see. Especially now that his ears and cheeks are flush bright red. Well, it's not that strange that he noticed, right? I'm used to everyone analyzing me, picking up on me. Actually, this should scare me. I'm sure he was studying me to figure out how to defeat me. Yes, exactly. This is terrifying. I feel watched, stalked. I don't like it. Yes, you do. I wonder what this means. Tiago looks away, blushing more and more. You gaze at the incredible work of art. I feel like I'm getting cucked. I feel like I picked the one romance option that's going to leave me for another romance option. That's okay. I'll support them. I think it means he's attracted to you. He liked it. Me? Goeko attracted to me? No, what are you saying? We're totally incompatible, Sundre. It wouldn't work, I'm sure of it. I mean, I'm not sure in the sense that I've thought about it, okay? It wouldn't even have crossed my mind, not until you said it. You say the strangest thing, Stracha. The blush on Tiago's face has reached unprecedented levels. You decide not to push it further in case he has a meltdown and you end up without a way back home. Have you found anything? Wow. Boo looks at the wall in admiration. So do Koru and Juana, who have just stopped beside him. Did Goeko paint these?
It's incredible. Look at El Coco. It turned out so cute. I'd love a keychain with that design.
Is that a hint, game developers? Is there going to be a El Coco keychain? They're all extraordinary. This explains the quality of the designs and the notes. Look. Professor Boo shows you a notebook filled with numbers, equations, diagrams, letters, and detailed sketches. One of the portable portal, another of its internal mechanisms, another with the design and pattern of the beautiful gown he wore at the gala. I'm sure the notes for his plan are in this notebook. This is gold. Look, this page contains the designs for a custom spell. Maybe he developed it to repair the portable portal. But The entire notebook is written in code. I can't read it, not without decoding it first. Could it be in Basque? Goeko is Basque.
Calling Basque a code is a bit much, Professor.
No, it's not Basque. Look, it's encrypted. Only this specific phrase is written in Basque. We could start there. Does anyone know how to read it? You look at the line the professor is pointing to. It says, Akanaren Hogeta Hiruko Gaoin. Gaoin? Nope. Bro, I have no idea. I don't speak Basque. It says night of June 24th.
Tiago, you speak Basque? What a surprise.
I only know a few terms since I spend my days on Goeko's tail. I mean chasing him, and I hear him talking to his shadow, so some words have stuck.
Of course. I mean, that's so cool.
Yeah, you spared me from having to look it up in the dictionary. And from having to find the dictionary. I wonder where I put it. Good, let's not waste any more time. We already know when. Goeko is going to carry out his plan, whatever it is, the day after tomorrow. Great, now we just need to figure out the where, the what, the why, the... Yeah, we get it. A lot of things, almost everything. But the location is the most crucial. If we find it, we can stop him. We'll figure out what he's plotting later.
Okay, and how do we find it?
The answer is probably in this notebook, but we don't know for sure, and I can't promise I'll be able to decipher it in time.
Well, let's think of another option. What if we ask someone?
We have to keep this a secret. We don't want to cause panic. Now would be a good time to regain your power, Koru.
You know that's not up to me.
That hasn't been fully proven. Leave her alone. What we need to do is arm ourselves to the teeth this time, for real. Really gonna start arguing again here in the middle of the cave? You're considering whether to interrupt them again when something moves in the darkness. Everyone falls silent instantly. Juana gives the order in an almost imperceptible whisper. Hide, now. The group splits up and moves at full speed in absolute silence. Tiago grabs your hand and drags you with him toward a narrow crack in the wall. Very narrow. You barely fit inside together, but you force your way in as best you can. Your bodies are pinned against each other, the rough stone of the crevice at your backs. You're so close now that even the smallest movement brings your faces almost into contact. Your heart is racing. You worry that Tiago might notice and think you're a coward, or worse, that he might assume your pulse is quickened because of how close you are. Wait, which one is it? And why does it suddenly matter what he thinks? He's just a friend. Count to 10. You try to calm yourself, focusing on your breathing, taking a deep breath in and out, inhaling. Tiago smells like a mix of cinnamon and vanilla. Oh no, I love the smell of cinnamon. And vanilla, actually. Is that his usual scent? Or is it from the desserts he's been making this morning? Or maybe could it be a fragrance he chose for the gala? Yes, exactly. Cinnamon and vanilla smells. So good. Wait a second. If it is a perfume, did he put it on for you? For your date at the gala? No, impossible. What a self-centered thought. He's just a friend, you tell yourself. Do you put it on yourself so that you smell like cinnamon? Even though a part of you wishes it were true. Of course. These thoughts aren't helping you calm down. Quite the opposite. You should change your approach. For example, you could focus on Tiago's breathing. Tiago's breaths are deep, relaxed, and steady. Thank goodness he's calm. You focus on the rhythm of his chest expanding and contracting. I'm delicious. The closeness lets you feel his heartbeat. You focus on that and it doesn't add up. His pulse is racing, completely out of sync with the calm rhythm of his breathing. That can only mean one thing, right? He's not as calm as he seems. And most importantly, are his moves due to fear, to your bodies brushing against each other, or to both? Once again, those thoughts are getting on your nerves. So you decide to look outside to focus on something else, whatever is approaching through the cave. It doesn't take long for the shadows to appear. They're terrifying, straight out of your worst nightmares, and there are so many of them. They roam the cave, sniffing around, trying to find any trace of intruders. Wait a minute. Of course, they're looking for you. They recognize your human scent. They're gonna find you because of you. You should have stayed at the Cerro. What do? I'm gonna leave. You guys protect figure something out. They'll chase me. Tiago realizes what you're trying to do and takes your hand to stop you. The gesture only makes your nerves worse. Okay, never mind, fine. It's true, this won't solve anything. You need to stay calm. Besides, on the Cerro they would have found you too, right? And there would have been no one to protect you. Or to get hurt. Here you're not so sure. You're surprised to find yourself wishing that nothing happens to the myths, especially Tiago. Damn it. When did you start putting their safety before your own? One of the shadows approaches your crevice. Tiago also senses danger. He takes a deep breath and opens his mouth, ready to howl and scare the shadows away. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice a movement on the opposite wall of the cave. It's Juana peering from her crevice. She's waving her arms up and down, trying to get Tiago's attention, but he doesn't see her. A look of relief appears on Juana's face when she sees that you've noticed. She forms a cross with her forearm, shakes her head, and mouths the word no. Tiago's howl is about to come out. What do? Cover his mouth with your hand. Tiago is taken aback, but he obeys and interrupts the howl forming in his throat. The shadow keeps sniffing around the area, getting closer and closer and closer. It stops at the opening of the crevice. If it turns around, it will see you. The tension is killing you, and you want to cry. A noise echoes from the back of the cave, a sharp thud like a small metallic object falling to the ground. It's subtle, but enough for the shadow to decide to ignore the crevice and slither away in that direction. You both breathe a sigh of relief. Tiago notices the tear that has slipped out and rolled down your cheek. He brings his hand closer, gently cups your face, and wipes it away with his thumb. You can't help but let out a nervous little laugh. Tiago gestures for silence with his other hand, but a small smile slips out and he blushes. Despite the fear, his reaction makes your heart melt. I want to do this, but I like this one better. I like the kiss on the palm. You're interrupted by two arms that grab you by the wrist and drag you out of the crevice. You almost scream in fright, but it's Boo and Joanna. So wait, did I get to kiss his hand, or did these guys mess it up first? With Kouru behind them, watching the shadows that have gathered in the background. Without giving you time to look at anything else, they drag you toward the exit, silently but quickly. The shadows don't turn around, and you remain silent as you make your way back through the caves until you reach the entrance to the mountain. Without stopping for a second, you take each other's hands and teleport back to Cerro del Bú.
Oh my, oh my, oh my! I nearly peed myself. That was terrifying.
Stretcher, are you okay? Yeah, thank goodness you were by my side. I was about to sacrifice myself. That would have been, to be fair, that would have been pretty epic. Same here.
He sure was by your side. Very close. So close.
I told you, these two... No, don't get the wrong idea. The hiding spot was really tight.
Oh, how inconvenient.
Let's change the subject. We should talk about what's important. Tiago shoots you a pleading look, his cheeks burning red. Juana, why couldn't he use his howl? Goeko's magical domes don't just affect teleportation. They interfere with the magic in general, except for his own, of course. And they don't just block it, they act as a sort of alarm. The shadows would have detected the origin of the howl, and they would have known exactly where Tiago was. That's why the Ukuskalor is so useful. Not only does it have strong effect on Goeko, but it's also unaffected by his defenses. Good thing you stepped in, thanks. We have to come up with a plan. Oh no, here we go again.
Let's try not to argue, please.
This time will be easier. We have plenty of time. A day and a half isn't plenty of time. It's more than the 15 minutes we had before.
Guys, it doesn't matter. How do we proceed?
You're right. So what do we do? So what do we know so far?
We know Gueco plans to do something the day after tomorrow at night.
But we don't know what or where. However, we have his encrypted notebook. The answers are probably in the I don't like that probably. We're not sure. It's also not guaranteed that you'll be able to decrypt it in time. We also aren't sure that it's, like, he is the one who's planning something. What if he's trying to stop it? I don't know. Am I giving him too much leeway because Tiago likes him? Maybe.
There's something I'm not getting. Even if Guaco managed to repair the portable portal, he can't use it, right? It's linked to me and Straccia.
That's a good point. Maybe he's figured out how to change the owner of the portable portals. If that's true, this information could help Straccia return to the mortal realm. I'm actually starting to enjoy the current method.
Right.
As much as I like the idea of the creature leaving, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, we need to find Gueco. And after we find him, we have to defeat him. That's the tricky part. We don't have to defeat him, we have to convince him. Sure, but just in case, Professor. I don't trust him, especially not in our current state. 4 myths with their powers weakened and a human, armed with nothing but an Iguskalor against a god of darkness and his army of shadows. Doesn't sound very promising.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So what do we prioritize? Deciphering the book, searching every nook and cranny, getting more weapons? Everything seems important. We should split up, gang! Jinkies. You're glad to see that Juana not only doesn't question you, but shows interest in what you're saying. That's not a bad idea. We don't all have to do the same thing. Yeah, that would be inefficient.
And this way, we're not putting all our eggs in one basket. We have a better chance that someone will succeed.
I agree with the creature. You all look at Juana. What? I don't just contradict people for the sake of it. If I think Straccia's right, I have no problem admitting it. Well, even if Juana agrees, that's a sign. How should we go about this? You're glad you were able to contribute, even if it was just a small thing. And above all, you're glad that Juana called you by your name. I'll focus on deciphering the notebook. I'll travel around the region and try to track him down using my power. I'll talk to everyone we know, gather their Iguskalor, and ask if they've seen the Dark God.
Should we also ask them to join the fight?
I don't think we should. That would send Gueco the wrong message. The goal is to reason with him. We don't know what he'll do if he feels threatened. The Iguskalors are just in case. Besides, we don't want everyone to get gripped by panic. We have to handle this ourselves.
I see. In that case, I'll try to practice my powers. I know it's unlikely to work. I've tried many times before, but it's the only way I can think of to help.
Good idea, Koru. Sounds perfect to me. Yes, I trust you. I would like to help Tiago, but I feel like I would just slow him down, because he can probably turn into a wolf. Can I? Okay, never mind. I guess I can help him. Perfect. Sounds like a great plan. The others look at Tiago with mischievous smiles. I mean, because of the bond, I haven't forgotten. Your return home is an important mission as well.
Of course.
Yes, Straccia, you're still under Tiago's protection. Take this opportunity to help him with the mission while you continue to develop the bond. Well, we've got it sorted. We can start first thing tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yes, Professor. We're not owls. We need to sleep. Koru nods enthusiastically. Her eyes are drowsy. And so do you. So much has happened that you haven't even noticed the passing hours, but now that everything is planned, sleepiness is starting to catch up with you. You're right. In fact, I'll sleep too this time. With all the gala preparations, I haven't slept a wink this morning. For me, that's the equivalent of staying up all night. Then, everyone off to bed.
Good night.
Bye. Koru and Juana disappear in a flash of magic. Have a good rest, Tiago. Straccia. Boo walks out of the office door. A few seconds later, you hear another door close in the distance at the end of the hallway. Good night, Straccia. Tiago slowly turns towards the study's door.
You don't have to leave.
Before you can even finish the sentence, he turns around. Well, if you insist so much, I'll stay. Tiago walks over and stands beside you. He tries to keep a neutral expression, but his eyes are shining, his smile is genuine, and his tail is wagging. I can't tell you how much I love, like, wolf, dog, whatever characters that when they get happy, like, their tail wags. I love that so much as like a little trope. Sleep with me? I'm saying this as in, like, actually sleep. Tiago's face lights up, though he tries to look calm. Of course, I'll protect you all night. Sleep without worries.
Hi,
He sits in the armchair next to the sofa bed, his gaze alert. He shivers as he notices you watching him. I see a strange look in your eyes. It's worry, isn't it? Left alone without his shadows, he's a huge threat to your realm. Do it. It's not worry. You look at Tiago with eyes. You look at Tiago with eyes full of desire, hoping he notices. Kiss his cheek. Tiago blushes and smiles. He turns around, looks at you shyly, and kisses you back on the cheek. Aw, how wholesome. Good night, Straccia. You go into the bathroom, brush your teeth. Where the fuck did I get a toothbrush? You go into the bathroom, brush your teeth, and put on the pajamas they lent you the night before. It's actually really cute. Will Tiago like it? You can't wait to see his reaction. But Tiago is already asleep when you come back. Well, it's okay. You were tired. You get into bed and fall asleep right away. You sleep soundly without any nightmares. Morning light streams in through the large windows of the office. You've slept for several hours and feel completely recharged. You listen to Tiago's steady breathing. He's still asleep in the armchair next to you. You notice the space between you. At some point during the night, you must have ended up holding hands. How many hours have you been sleeping like this linked together? A small smile slips from your lips. Careful not to wake him, you get up and go into the bathroom. Freshen up a bit, put on the clothes from the first day, which someone washed and folded during the gala. Back in the office, you find Tiago already awake and dressed. I did like his gala outfit. I like this one more. I mean, come on, who wouldn't, honestly? Good morning.
Good morning.
Shall we go? You fix your hair a little and step out into the hallway. Boo is waiting for you there. He lets out a little chuckle when he sees you both coming out of the room together. Good morning. I hope you got some rest. We have a long day ahead. Tiago, do you have everything you need? Yeah, I've even planned our route. Tiago shows Boo a piece of paper with a list of places. Using my wolf radar, each of these key locations should cover the entire region. Goeko has nowhere to hide. Let me see. Yes, perfect. This should cover everything indeed. It's a long list, though, and we don't have much time. It's very tight. But if you don't get distracted, you should have enough time. Got it. We won't get distracted. Sorry, Straccia. We'll have to prioritize efficiency. We'll visit some really cool places, but we won't be able to stop for sightseeing. Got it. No dawdling. Boo like that. Perfect. I'll show you the scenery when all this is over, if we survive. It's a promise. Great. Anyway, I wasn't just talking about sightseeing. Tiago, we know each other. I know you tend to get sidetracked if someone needs help. But this is much more urgent. We need you to be strong and make finding Goeko a priority. Oh, so everybody knows he's a yes man. Everybody knows that no matter what you ask of him, he will help you do it. I don't have that, but I do see your hydrate. Yeah, I know. I'll try. Straccia, you can help him with this. Keep an eye on him. Talk him into it. If you see anyone in trouble, don't let Tiago stray from the plan. It's crucial that you don't lose sight of the goal.
Huh.
I'd complain about your lack of trust in me, Professor, but I know you're right. Straccia, we're counting on you. I'm gonna need a leash and a collar. Okay, I'll keep an eye out. Perfect. So everything's clear now. I'll let you go. I'm heading to the office to try to decipher the notebook. Good luck, Tiago. Straccia. You too, Professor. All right, Straccia, hold on tight. Tiago's hand, and a flash of teleportation magic envelopes you both. You appear in a beautiful beach forest. The morning sunlight filters through the dense foliage, creating a stunning contrast of light and shadow. The straight, sturdy trunks rise imposingly above you. Welcome to our first destination. I was planning on starting somewhere else, but I wanted to show you this place. I have high hopes for this one. From here, I can scan a large part of the Navarre region. If Goeko hasn't gone too far, we'll find him right away. Let's see if I'm right. We can stop him as soon as possible and then go for a walk. Tiago takes a few steps back and stands in the center of a small clearing. Closes his eyes and focuses. Nothing seems to happen at first, but you can make out a subtle halos of magical power emanating from Tiago, drifting away into the distance. After a few minutes, he comes back to you. Nothing. He's not in this region. Damn it. It's okay. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, let's go. Tiago takes your hand. You're about to teleport when you hear screams getting closer. Oh, god damn it, Gamu! Oh shit, it's Zana too. Don't let go! Nope. Zana and Gamu come running up, panting. She drags him by the hand so he doesn't fall behind.
Tiago! Straccia, help!
You look behind them. One of the terrifying shadows is chasing them at full speed. Without a second's hesitation, Tiago unleashes his powerful howl. The shadow flees at once. That was really cool, man. Thanks. What happened? We were just walking around chilling and suddenly a bunch of shadows attacked us.
We didn't see them until they were almost on top of us. What a scare!
Yeah, it's just that we were...
Distracted. We were a little distracted.
Zana glances at you sideways and a small smile slips out. Were there that many?
That's crazy. I've never seen so many together.
Yeah, bro.
So annoying. They ruined our date.
Date? Were you on a date? I knew it. I saw you two really close at the gala. Yeah, right.
Truth is, it was thanks to Straccia who encouraged me to talk to Gamu. Hell yeah! If not, this silly guy wouldn't have dared to say anything to me.
I just thought you'd reject me.
But I gave you plenty of hints. The only thing missing was a neon sign.
I don't know. How embarrassing.
I see that men not understanding hints also applies to myths.
Girl. You right. Well, thanks a lot, Straccia. So, Straccia, wow, you're full of surprises. I mean, it was obvious with both of them. See? I think we all noticed it, except you two. That's wild!
So embarrassing.
No, it was really cute. Gamu takes a few steps back, trying to hide his nervousness. Well, tell me, where were all those shadows?
To the south. I've never seen so many together, I swear. Do you have any idea why it might be? Has something happened to Goeko?
Tiago and you look at each other. Well, we're trying to deal with it, but the thing with the shadows is unexpected. As mean as he is, I didn't expect him to launch a mass attack with them. I guess he's trying to distract us. Getting more and more disappointed, and it frustrates me to feel that way about someone like the God of Darkness.
That's awful. Tiago, you need to come help. There are a lot of helpless myths in that area. Come scare off the shadows with your howl.
Well, if we don't take too long... Nope! Impossible. We have a mission to fulfill.
But this is important too. They need protection. They're myths. They can figure it out.
LOL, me missing a hint? Never. Tiago looks at you, undecided. Straccia, even if we go really, really fast?
No. They're also myths. They can do something.
Every other myth has some sort of power. You are not the only one. We can't make exceptions. The mission comes first. I'm really sorry, Zana, but I can't. I mean it. Have the residents hide. Someone else will go help them soon. Oh.
Okay, I understand. I trust your judgment.
Thank you. All right, Straccia, let's move on to the next place. Bye, Zana. Gamu, take care. And I'm happy for you two. You make an adorable couple. Okay, I'm looking up how to pronounce this. Because I was looking it up when Pablo was playing. But I need to know. How do you pronounce this? Pronunciation. That's not right. Nope, that's not what I'm trying to say. I have no idea, because Google doesn't even understand that. Oh, maybe it's because I spelled it wrong? Oh, I did. Haha, I'm dumb. Sorry, Google, that's my bad. L-U-E-U. An Asturian phrase meaning see you later, pronounced ta-yue-you. Ta-yue-you. Ta-yue-you, Tiago. Okay, we figured that one out. Bye, bro. I like that one. That's easier. Tiago takes your hand and you teleport to the next location. You visit several areas, all different, many of them swarming with shadows. It's clear that Goeku has sent them to distract you. With your help, Tiago manages to resist the urge to weaken them all. You get straight to the point and don't waste any time, but you use Tiago's few minutes of magical analysis to admire each landscape. The beauty of the mythic realm moves you, but that sense of peace fades every time you fail to detect Goeku. The night soon falls. Tiago is starting to despair when you head towards Zana's lake. Nothing. He's not here either. This can't be right. He can't just have vanished. But we only have 2 locations left, and we still haven't found him. After all the effort and sacrifice we put into completing the entire list. It's fine. We still have 2 locations. Thanks, but what are the chances that he's precisely in one of them? We've been going around in circles all day. I didn't think it would be this complicated. Well, complaining won't solve anything. Let's keep searching. Next, the tavern. Let's see if we get lucky there. Oh, I hope Drax's okay if he's there. Tiago takes your hand and teleports you to the cozy cantina. Drac greets you with a smile. To your surprise, Juana is there as well. Wolfie, Straccia, are you here to eat or cook? Neither of the two, I wish. Need to use your courtyard to perform a magical analysis. It'll only take a few minutes. Of course, it's all yours. Tiago turns to look at you. You'd swear the look he throws at Juana is a warning look. Straccia, have some dinner while you wait. I'll be right back. Tiago goes out through the main door. Drac seems to notice the concern on his face, but he doesn't ask you about it. Juana doesn't say anything either. Fancy a slice of tortilla? I don't have much left at this hour. I have some with onion and some without. Without onion, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't handle onions and you're mad at me for that? Do you want me to be sick in your tavern? I can be sick in your tavern if you want me to have onions. Damn. Well, I'm not gonna judge. You just did. You just did. See, Juana? You do have things in common. Drac opens the deli case, takes out a piece of tortilla, and serves it to you with a slice of bread. Why are you giving me tortilla and bread? Well, yeah, I would assume he eats it without onions. Onion is poisonous to dogs. Wolfie and you are 2 of a kind. He eats it without onions too, and Juana as well. But, well, I forgive you all because we're friends. Onions are toxic to dogs and horses. Really? I had no idea. I literally told you, Drac. At least they have an excuse, but you, Straccia, I don't know how you can eat this by choice. Drac and you laugh, and even Juana lets out a tiny smile. Tiago is back in no time, but Drac serves him another tortilla slice. Just the way I like it. Thanks, Drac. You're just eating plain tortilla? Is there something I'm missing? You chat and relax while you eat the tortilla slices. Drac asks you about the mission. The professor had asked us not to share too many details. And I didn't, but Drac is clever. I asked for the Eguskalor, and the whole realm is filled with shadows. You asked to perform a magical analysis. Alright, I get it. Drac, we can't share much more, but I promise we're doing everything we can to make sure no one gets hurt. Does it have anything to do with the Light of Ages? No, I can't do anything about that, but at least I can help with this. Although that's the real problem we should be dealing with, not wasting time on him. Tiago looks away so you won't notice how hurt he is. Does it have anything to do with the increase in shadow attacks? Sort of, but no, I'm not dealing with that. I wish I could, but I have to limit myself to surveying the territory and performing magical analysis. Don't complain, at least you could go to quiet places. I've spent my day talking to people. My social battery is dead. That said, I'll be on my way. I'm exhausted. But, well, I've finished gathering all the goose calors. You must have so many, right? I mean, the Juan Caballos ones are enough for a whole army. I never understood why they hoard so many. No, I didn't ask for those. Believe me, it was way easier to gather some one by one than convincing Horse Antonio to let me borrow theirs. Well, good night, Tiago. Drac. She's ignored you, but that doesn't bother you. You've gotten used to it. She's ignored you, but that doesn't bother you. You've gotten used to it. Yep. After her departure, Tiago and you tell Drac about the places you visited. The dragon listens to you tenderly as you describe the landscapes. Nice to see these places through your eyes. Through the eyes of someone who hasn't lived here their whole life. When you get used to something, when it becomes part of your routine, sometimes you stop seeing the beauty in it. You think of home and try to picture its landscapes. I'll take a closer. I don't want to go home. I want to stay with Tiago, but then the problem is he has to watch somebody die again, and that sucks. Yeah, you're right. Tiago gazes at you with interest, becoming somewhat lost in thought. Drac snaps him out of his daydream. Life's unfair. It's true. Life is unfair when you're an immortal being that falls in love with a mortal being. It happens, man. You can't choose who you love. Sometimes you just love somebody who's gonna die, 100,000 years ahead of you. By the way, Wolfie, you've lived in several places you visited, right? But you didn't stay long in any of them. How come? Tiago tenses up and his expression grows sad, but he tries to force a smile. Yeah, that's true. Drac and you keep watching him, waiting for him to say something else. It's nothing. It was a strange time when I was trying to find my place. Tiago stretches his arms and back and rubs his eyes. I'm exhausted. I want to finish the search already and go to sleep. I doubt we'll find him there, but at least I'll have completed my part of the mission. Let's hope the rest have been luckier than us. Let's go, Straccia. You're probably exhausted as well. Yeah, let's go. Tiago keeps talking without stopping as he stands up. Drac, thanks for dinner. It was amazing as always. All we had was a piece of tortilla and bread. I mean, not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that per se, but shouldn't there have been something else? Good night. Night, Wolfie. Straccia. Tiago takes your hand and you teleport away. You're greeted by breathtaking sea views. Hey! This looks kind of familiar. I'm pretty sure this scene is in the trailer for the game. Sorry, I just had to point that out. And it's where Tiago is leaning against, I believe. You're greeted by breathtaking sea views. You're on a cliff protected by a silvery stone railing. The cool, salty breeze caresses your cheeks. Welcome to the coast of Finisterre in Galicia. It's beautiful. Of course it is. All of Galicia is incredible. That's why I am too. This place, well, I was actually hoping I wouldn't have to come here. That's why I left it at the bottom of the list. But we finally completed it, so here we are. Tiago gazes sadly at the horizon. Why didn't you want to come? I have bad memories of this place. Well, not of the place itself. This viewpoint is breathtaking. It's just that This is where I used to come when I was feeling down, when I wanted to be alone. I love this place, and it gave me so much peace, but because of that, now I associate it with bad memories. It's silly, I know. It's not that I wanted to avoid the place at all costs, or at all coasts, but given the choice of order, I preferred to leave it for the end of the list. And besides, the chance of Goeko being in Galicia are minimal. He knows it's my territory, and that I can locate him with my radar. He wouldn't dare. Those bad memories, are they from when you were searching for your place? Oh, you're saying that because of Drax's comment? Nothing gets past you, huh? Not with the people I'm interested in, though. Ha! We'll get there. Well, yeah, it was a tough time. Those were the years after Tiago's voice catches. The death of my beloved. I was devastated. For decades I wandered this realm, searching for my place. I had nothing left on the human realm, and I couldn't go back to the werewolves after everything that had happened. I tried different places. Many mythical communities took me in, but not for long. My power made them uncomfortable. It was too overwhelming. Your ego was already... He'd be such an asshole sometimes in this game. Are you sure it wasn't something else? I'm not joking this time. It was a real problem. They all meant well, but you can't fight your own instincts. I know that problem very well. They genuinely didn't feel comfortable sharing their home with someone so powerful. They weren't able to trust me. My powers caused me a lot of trouble. Couldn't you hide your power? All of us know each other's legends, and consequently our powers. There's nothing I could do about it. The only method that's worked for me is to joke about it and use my power to help. It's perfect. If I joke about my own power, the rest of them don't take it seriously. And if I use it to help, as long as it's convenient for them, it doesn't cause them to reject me as much. But does it make you happy? I'm a wolf. I need my pack. The alternative is worse. Besides, helping them fulfills me. I like to contribute, to feel that they count on me. You shouldn't feel obligated to help just so they'll accept you. Right, but reality isn't always fair. Miss in the group aren't like that, are they? Boo, Koru, Juana, Drac, the rest have been really nice to me. Everyone has their own quirks. We argue often, but always with respect. I don't know how long this friendship will last, but for now, it's great. For now? I'd rather not get my hopes up. Everything's nice right now, but at any moment their instincts could make them reject me. Or reject another member of the group, who knows? My hundreds of years, I've learned that natural instinct overrides reason. It doesn't matter what they try to convince themselves. People, whether mythical beings or humans, form their expectations based on the stereotypes they know. And if something falls outside those expectations, it causes them to reject it. Damn, we're getting deep. I think that's also why I keep the fact that I bake to myself. I don't exactly look like a baker, so if they found out, their minds would look for something negative about it, even if there isn't anything. That happens on the human realm, too. Glad you understand. I know I shouldn't care, but glance at Tiago out of the corner of your eye and notice his eyes are teary. A protective instinct stirs within you and you feel the urge to comfort him. Oh, you're saying that because of Drax's comment. Once again, Tiago closes his eyes and concentrates. The characteristic halos of his magical radar tint the skin of his face and make him look breathtaking in the moonlight. Tiago gets startled. Oh. Wait, excuse me? We've said this 3 times now? Oh, you're saying that because of Drax's comment. Oh, I don't think this is supposed to say this. I think it's supposed to say that he found Goeko, who we were searching for. I think it's new game. It just came out yesterday. Give it a break. So he's here. So I'm guessing he's here. Great. We're in Galicia. This thing analyzes the whole region, right? I mean, literally. Here. Tiago lowers his head and points at the ground. He's in a cave in the cliff, literally under our feet. Can't believe it. What a scoundrel. He walked right into the lion's den. Or better said, the wolf's den. And how do we get down there? Good question. Guaco has obviously placed magical domes inside the cave, and this cave isn't like his usual lair. We can't reach the entrance so easily, because it doesn't have an entrance as such, just an opening in the middle of the cliff. But I'm getting an idea. Stracho, would you like to see something awesome?
Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, I want to see something awesome. I
already am.
Tiago laughs. Get ready. Magic light, different teleportation kind, begins to emanate from Tiago. It envelopes his face first, then his torso, and then his limbs. Then it grows larger. It's blinding you, but you force yourself to keep looking.
He's a puppy!
The light dissipates. He looks more like a puppy than a wolf. I'm just saying it. I love it, but still. I guess it mostly based on size. The light dissipates. You blink. Before you stands an enormous wolf. 2 meters tall, with white fur and amber eyes. Eyes that return Tiago's characteristics mischievous gaze. How dare you clip that? Cool, huh? Tiago's voice doesn't come from the enormous wolf, but rather sounds directly in your head. Oh, I'm not saying that. That's a little too far. For the fact that he wants to stay friends. If we were already in, like, a romance here, like we were already romantically partners or something, I would absolutely say this. But the fact that we're not, I'm not saying this. It's bigger than I thought. I get that a lot. What were you imagining? The size of a normal wolf? I only have one way of doing things. Go big or go home. This wolf form is what will allow us to descend the cliff. Us? The wolf grins broadly and crouches down to ground level. I get to ride the puppy! Come on, get on. You obey. Climbing onto his back is easier than you expected. To your surprise, sitting there is quite comfortable. Now I feel like Princess Mononoke. Better hold on tight, spider monkey. Tiago leaps high into the air. You're startled by the sudden acceleration, but you manage to stay put. Am I just holding on by his fur or something? Or do I, am I laying on his back with my arms around his neck or something? How are we managing this? Because I would feel bad if I was holding on to his fur and, yanking strands of it out. As you begin to plummet down the cliff, a hollow feeling settles in your stomach. You start to regret eating that piece of tortilla. Luckily, you quickly stop when the wolf lands on a ledge. With impeccable agility, Tiago leaps from rock to rock until he reaches an opening that leads inside. You advance through a grotto carved into the rock. As soon as it begins to narrow, Tiago reverts to his human form. The walls soon begin to turn familiar greenish hue. What a scoundrel! He set up a second lair in my territory. As you turn a corner, you come across a passageway with an opening at the far end. A faint light emanates from it, and you hear what you think is Goweko's voice. You continue onward. Your legs are trembling. Tiago seems to notice because he takes your hand and gives it a gentle squeeze. You appreciate it, but that also reveals how tense he is. Tiago stops abruptly mid-walk and pulls your arm to make you stop too. He speaks to you in an almost imperceptible whisper. From this point on, his magical dome takes effect. We can't go any further, he'll detect us. Even if we don't use magic? Yes, Guaco isn't like his shadows. He would detect us the moment we set foot inside the dome. Let's see if we can come up with something. You stand in the middle of the grotto.
Why were you dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated? Why are you dehydrated?
It's hard to slurp a water bottle, honestly. I end up choking myself instead and swallowing a bunch of air. You stand in the middle of the grotto, completely silent, pondering your next move. Only the sound of a few drops of water accompanies your thoughts, till you hear a voice. And make me angry. Has he found you? No, impossible. His voice sounds far away. Very far away. When the sun sets, nobody near. You struggle to make out what he's saying, and who is he talking to? Is he talking to his shadows? Try to listen more closely, but he's too far away and there's too much echo. You look at Tiago, expecting to see him as puzzled as you are, but he's smiling. Yeah, he's got to be able to hear pretty well with those. And completely still. The only movement in his entire body is in his wolf ears, fully raised and alert as he listens intently. He stays like that for a couple of minutes until he looks you in the eyes, flashing a huge smile and whispers to you. Straccia, I know what he plans to do tomorrow. And where. Let's go back before he notices us. Tiago takes your hand and silently leads you back through the grotto. He stops when you've walked a good distance. The dome shouldn't have any effect here anymore, and if it does, I don't really care anymore. We have what we're looking for. Without letting go of your hand, he activates the teleportation magic. It works. Light surrounds you and makes you disappear. You appear in Professor Boo's garden. Professor, we're back! We're coming in! You walk down the hallway toward the office, following the route you've already become familiar with. At the office door, the professor has left you a note. I'm working in the East Wing Library. El Coco is with me. Use the office as you please. Good night. That means he's focused. Should we let him know we got the information? Well, it's all right. He likes working at night anyway. You enter the office. The professor has made the bed and left you a clean set of pajamas next to the pillow. I didn't think of it. I'll make the bed tomorrow. I doubt the professor would mind. He likes taking care of others. He's very fond of El Coco, even if he doesn't say it. Tiago stares at the unfolded sofa bed. Straccia, are you sleepy, or do you feel like chatting for a bit? I want to go to bed. Good night. No. Let's talk. Tiago breaks into a big smile. As he approaches, you'd swear you see his tail wagging. He sits down on the sofa bed and leans his back against the wall, pats the empty space next to him, signaling for you to sit beside him. I love that you still have some of these options. That it's like, oh, you want me to sit beside you and I'm trying to romance you? Nah, fuck you, I'm gonna sit in the armchair. Sit next to him. You feel the warmth radiating from Tiago's body. Even though it's summer, it isn't uncomfortable. In fact, it's the opposite. That closeness feels comforting. You notice his breathing quicken as he shifts slightly to get closer. He leans his face closer to yours, and you unconsciously close your eyes. Seconds pass, and the warmth you'd felt drawing closer never reaches your lips. In fact, you notice it pulling away. Done. You had a leaf in your hair. Must have been from the beach forest, or from when we teleported to the garden. Tiago glances around nervously. Okay, what should we talk about? Tell me something about yourself. What are your hobbies? I like playing video games. I actually do love cooking.
Oh.
Best hobby ever, right? If we survive all this, we'll celebrate by throwing a big feast for the group. But we'll tell them it was Drac, of course. I mean, you'd feel better if you told them the truth. Maybe, maybe not. I'd rather keep it to myself for now. Well, what else would you like to talk about? I want to hear your story with the werewolves. Tiago flinches and seems to catch his breath. I don't like talking about it. Besides, it's a very old story. It doesn't matter. Let's not waste time talking about that. It matters to you. Tell me about it. Okay, that's a good point. Well, I guess I can do it, but please don't judge me. I already mentioned that there are a lot of werewolves on this realm. Do you know why? Your mythology is rich in these kinds of stories, especially in the northern provinces of Leon and Castilla. That's why they formed a community, a tribe. It's pretty common here, just like Dracula, witches, and Juan Caballos. When I appear in this realm, I was assigned by default to that pack. I was a wolf after all, so after my initial years of training in magic, I moved in with them. I was really excited. I got along great with my classmates at the academy, but they were different kinds of myths. I was eager to live among my own kind. how cool a magic academy. I worked incredibly hard during those years. I was already quite powerful back then, and I studied and practiced tirelessly to finish as soon as possible. I wanted to go back to my pack and be useful to them with my abilities. Werewolves welcomed me with open arms, or at least that's what I thought. I didn't realize it at the time, but many of them reacted strangely when they met me. Even so, they tried to act normally. They were respectful, they taught me their customs, they didn't treat me badly, but they didn't treat me well either. It took me quite a while to realize it. None of them ever did anything bad to me, but they also didn't try to be my friends, get to know me well, or share their feelings with me. Something about me made them reject me. That's strange. You're amazing. When I realized it, I started trying even harder. I volunteered for everything, used my power to help others, tried to be friendly and helpful. Meanwhile, I kept mulling over what the problem could be. I ran all kinds of scenarios through my head, each one more elaborate and convoluted than the last. But it turned out to be something much simpler, their own survival instinct. I'm not a werewolf. I have my wolf form and my human form, but I'm not like them. And on top of that, I'm a white wolf. It's unusual on the peninsula where brown Iberian wolves are abundant. If you put both things together, I didn't belong to the pack as much as I wanted to think I did. Did they discriminate against you because of it? No, that's the worst part. They knew I was good, that they shouldn't treat me differently, that I wasn't a real problem. Their rational side understood that, but their instinct made them feel repulsion. Deep down, their nature fought against their reason. They didn't see not being a werewolf as a problem, not directly, but their minds perceived everything I did in a negative light. Did I try to smile? My expression unsettled them. Did I try to help? They wondered if I was plotting something or hiding something. Was I protecting them with my powers? They wondered if at any moment I might use them to attack them. I mean, it is unfair, but he said, so what did you do? Living together became more and more unbearable. In the end, I left. I don't hate werewolves. I understand their point of view, and I know they genuinely tried. But it still hurts to talk about them, to see them. And it still hurts that they didn't try to look for me. I know it was a relief to them that I left on my own, that I spared them the embarrassment of an official expulsion, that I didn't make them look bad. I've been avoiding them all night. Luckily, they're usually in groups, and that makes things easier. I'm so sorry what happened to you was unfair. Thanks for understanding. It wasn't anyone's fault, and that makes it even harder. Tiago stares at the floor, lost in thought. Glancing at him out of the corner of your eye, you see a tear welling up in his eye. A spark of protective instinct stirs within you, and you feel the need to comfort him. You feel the need to comfort him. Get out. Stroke his hair. Oh, he double liked that. Tiago blushes, but he doesn't pull away. On the contrary, he tilts his head so it's more comfortable for you. You stay like that for several minutes, saying nothing. Tiago's hair is very soft, especially the part behind his ear. Well, that was a sound. He shivers when you brush that spot. He takes your hand. He doesn't speak or look at you, but he gives your fingers a small squeeze. Tiago's body slowly relaxes, and his breathing settles into a calmer rhythm, until he falls asleep on your shoulder. Well, it's time for you to go to sleep, too. You should move over to the armchair. Tiago can have the sofa bed. How should you get up without disturbing his sleep? Is it better to move away slowly or with a quick, sharp motion? You keep turning it over and over in your mind. As sleep begins to take over, you dream of the wonderful places you've visited. Tiago holds your hand as he walks you around, pointing out little curiosities about every corner. There's no trace of shadows or any sense of urgency. Straccia. Tiago. Good morning. What time is it? Where were you? You're slowly opening your eyes. Professor Boo stands in front of you, eyeing the pillow you're hugging with a questioning look. What's wrong with him? You glance to your side, and instead of a pillow, you see Tiago. His arm is still wrapped around your back as he starts to stretch and go. Your eyes meet, and you both startle at the same time as you realize what's happening. I see the bond is going swimmingly between you two. Yep. Tiago's body shivers beneath your embrace. Professor, we just fell asleep without meaning to. Sure, of course. If even I don't believe those explanations, none of the others will. I recommend you get up and tidy up if you don't want to be bombarded with questions. They're about to arrive. Yeah, on it. You get up from the sofa bed. You go to the bathroom where you clean up and tidy yourself a bit. When you return to the office, the rest of the group is already there. The day has come. I hope you have good news.
No luck with the notebook?
No, I found other things, but not tonight's location.
Uh-huh.
What things? I managed to decipher part of the notebook that talked about magical domes. I already know how Goeko Man makes them.
That's good, isn't it?
I don't have enough power to cover a large area like he does, but I think I could make a small one to protect us tonight. If we can find him. Have the rest of you had any luck with the search? You look at Tiago. He's dying to announce the good news. Yeah, no, let him be the one to tell it. Tiago winks at you in gratitude. His eyes are shining, but he bites his tongue behind that restrained smile. He's playing hard to get. You're touched by how much he's enjoying this. Don't ask me. My job was to collect a bunch of Aguscalors, and I've done it. Well, we did have to search for that place among all. Better a steady donkey than a wild horse. I've secured the weapons. What's next?
I haven't figured out the location either, but I've learned how to do something.
Koru approaches El Coco, touches him, and El Coco disappears. Koru, no, where did you send him? Koru, honey, it's great that you've got your teleportation power under control, but now we can't go looking for El Coco all over the realm. Koru laughs.
El Coco.
Everyone starts looking around, searching for El Coco in the room. Koru brings... Confusion. Koru brings her hand to the exact spot where El Coco disappeared, and... the little monster reappears. How?
Invisibility. All this time, I haven't been moving El Coco, or the Light of Ages, or any objects. Professor, you didn't detect any teleportation magic because there never was any. I was just making them invisible without realizing it.
Koru, this is amazing. It sure is. Gives us an incredible advantage for tonight. Good work, Koru. Does that mean you've mastered a new power? And where did it come from? Legend of La and Koruha. It didn't mention anything about invisibility.
That's the point. That's part of the power of the flame.
Everyone looks at her in surprise.
Do you know the secret behind my transformations? It's not that I actually transform into anything. It's just an optical illusion. I've used the same concept for invisibility. I create sort of a mirror effect. The object is still there, but it reflects the surrounding light and remains hidden. I've been doing this all night long. I've been doing this all along without realizing it, but now I know how to control it.
I get it now. It's incredible, Koru, really.
Well, yeah, okay, thanks. But it's useless if we don't have a place for tonight. I should have focused on the church.
Koru, don't say that. Of course it's useful. Exactly, it's a great achievement. Still, if we don't find Goeko soon, we've got the place. Everyone turns to look at you speechless. Tiago flashes a huge smile. He's reveling in all the attention. You explain what you've detected and your theory about it. Sure, it makes perfect sense. How did I not think of that before? That scoundrel.
We have to go stop him right now.
He doesn't plan on doing anything until nightfall. We have time to get ready. Besides, we have to wait for the others. They should be here any moment. The others? Professor, we're here. Just in time. Let's go. You walk down the hallway until you reach the large room you've already become completely familiar with. Hey! In the center, you find Drac, Zana, and Gamu.
Hi.
Professor, have you told them? They're our friends. They can know.
Are they joining the fight?
There won't be a fight. The goal is to talk to him. But no, they've come for something else. You know what day it is today, don't you? The day we're going to break Gako's legs. No, we're not going to break anything on anyone. Only if he doesn't cooperate, but that's not what I mean.
It's the night of San Juan?
Right, and what happens on the San Juan Eve? You'll have to be more specific, Professor. Tonight, the cycle of purification of the Light of Ages ends. Oh, right, yes. What does that mean? It's the last night the light will show abnormal behavior. It happens every year during the San Juan Eve.
It's as if it goes crazy.
I need the data for my research, but since there was a chance we might have to deal with Goeko, I asked them to come and take the measurements. And here we are. You can count on us.
Did you manage to track him down in the end?
Boo fills them in on what Tiago and you have discovered and what the plan is going to be. Thank you for coming. Our problems don't end after stopping Goeko. The light is suffering, and I intend to find out what's wrong with it. Besides, this way they can also take care of El Coco.
El Coco!
And Stracha. Everyone turns to look at Boo, uncertain, and at you, too. The situation has become awkward in a matter of seconds. You feel a knot in your stomach. Don't they want you to go with them? Of course it makes sense. You'd only get in the way. This isn't a game. Womp womp. It could turn into a battle. I want to go with you. I could help. Everybody liked that. Are you sure, Stracha? It'll be dangerous. If you want to stay with them at Cerro, we'll understand. Don't count me out. I think Stracha should come. Does Juana want Stracha with us? A human being? This human is an invaluable support. There is a better chance of winning. I think Juana likes me more than she likes Pablo, and I'm not even trying to romance her.
Exactly. Proven quite useful so far.
And I'd love for you to come. It's your decision, Stracha. I'll stay here. You'll manage. I'm coming with you. I will help. All right, let's go. Hey, all. Watch out for Koru's new trick. Little witch blushes while Drax, Anna, and Gamu watch her with interest. Takes her a few seconds to start moving. She approaches Juana, touches her, and poof, the woman disappears. Koru turns and does the same to Professor Boo.
Huh?
Koru, what? Where did she send them? To Goeko? We'll all go there together. Drac and Gamu are puzzled, but Zana seems to have figured it out. Her eyes shine with excitement. How cool! What? Bro, I don't get it. I'll explain it to you later. Koru touches Tiago and you with her hand and makes you invisible. Finally, she slaps his cheek with her palm and disappears.
Bye, folks. Wish us luck.
Got it. You get ready to teleport, but it's a little more complicated than usual. After a few head-on collisions, accidental, inappropriate brushes, and quite a few awkward laughs, the five of you manage to form a circle and hold hands. Next time, let's do this in reverse order. Still, with Zana's laughter in the background, a magical flash surrounds you. This time, you truly disappear. Oof. You find yourselves in a lush green and magical setting. You are completely surrounded by shadows. Koru flinches. Juana pulls out an Aguzkalor, and Boo and Tiago tense up, but the shadows ignore you. Koru's spell is working. I'm guessing her invisibility makes it so that they can't smell me either. In the distance, half hidden among the dense vegetation, the remains of an ancient stone structure emerge. Only a massive arch remains standing. And at the base of one of its walls, Goeko is fiddling with something. He also doesn't seem to have noticed your arrival. He continues working on whatever he is doing, just like the shadows, which keep calmly patrolling the area without detecting you. Koru, you're the best. The little witch blushes and gives a small smile. How is it they don't detect us either? Seems the magical dome is working too. They can't detect or hear us. Using his own spells against him. How poetic. I've also modified it so we can see each other. I don't want any more surprise brushes. You slowly approach Goeko, who still hasn't noticed your presence. He's distracted. Let's attack now. Juana, no. We agreed to try talking first. I didn't agree to anything. It was your suggestion. We agreed on it implicitly. Of course you're going to defend him. What are you implying?
We should at least immobilize him, shouldn't we? With the Aguzkalors?
Koru is the only one with common sense. Juana is speaking directly to you. Or is she not? Let's ask for an explanation cordially. I'm sorry, Juana. You weren't gonna like what I said anyway. It won't be any use. 3 against 2. Tie is broken. At least grab a few just in case. Juana takes out a bunch of Aguz Galore from her bag and hands them out to the group. You tuck a few into your pockets and leave the last 2 out, 1 for each hand. And remember, putting them close to him is enough to negate his powers. Don't touch his skin with them. It's not like we want to kill him. You approach Goeko. Boo takes a breath, ready to speak. All right, tell me. I'm listening. You startle. You don't know whether it's from shock or resignation, but Koru imbues the invisibility from around you. Were you under the impression that I hadn't noticed your presence? Boo turns red, and you can't tell if it's from embarrassment, helplessness, or anger at having failed the dome. How? The magical dome is my spell, Owl, my creation. Its formula is designed so that I am not affected by it. It might have worked against my shadows. It has definitely allowed you to get this far, but it was never going to work against me. You doomed yourselves the moment you came closer. Although I must admit, I feel some curiosity. How did you incorporate invisibility, Owl? What kind of modification did you apply to my spell? Tell me. That technique will be very useful during my mission at the human realm. Don't tell him. Doesn't matter, Juana. You won't be able to replicate it, we can tell him. Boo explains Koru's new technique. Is he trying to buy time, gain sympathy, or both? Goeko listens carefully, and you'd swear you see a glimpse of admiration in his eyes. I congratulate you, little witch. I am impressed. Don't mock her. But it doesn't feel like mockery to you. His gaze is genuine. Goeko, can we talk? Say whatever you need to say, but refrain from doing anything strange. It's better than nothing. We have to make him see reason. Goeko, you don't need to do this. This has been my goal for decades, dog. I'm puzzled that you're so surprised.
It's just, this is different. All of a sudden, you're taking this way too seriously.
Did you think I was joking?
No, but you've never gone this far before.
You'd never betrayed us like this. We've always tried to be understanding with you. I told you he was behaving out of respect. He was behaving that way because the opportunity hadn't come up yet. But he's always been a malicious, unpresentable egoist. Juana. A shadow of sadness passes through Goeko's eyes, but he quickly conceals it. Right, exactly. That's the opinion you have of me. You've always had it. You have no right to complain. I'm just making my behavior match that opinion. The invasion of the human realm is a necessity. It is inevitable. I have my reasons, and you have yours for trying to stop me, but I won't allow it. Even so, you have my admiration. I didn't anticipate that you would reach me so easily. I am deeply intrigued. How did you figure out my location? This place has been abandoned for years. No one has shown interest in it for decades, much less with someone who already has a portable portal in their possession. I'm puzzled that you've managed to uncover my strategy. You're forgetting my detection ability, Goeko. The range of your detection ability isn't enough to cover the entire territory. Besides, I know you, mutt. Analyzing each region one by one would require a patience and concentration you lack. Seems you don't know me as well as you think. It's exactly what Strachan and I have done together. Now I understand. This is all due to Maitia's contribution. I learned that word, Maitia. The god of darkness turns to you. You've given me more trouble than I expected. I should have taken care of you as soon as I had the chance at the gala. You wretch. You were such a helpless little creature. There, unsupervised, with that human fragility. I could have taken you with me, or even incapacitated you. Shut up! Tiago, no! Tiago lunges at Goeko, red with rage. He doesn't get very far. With a subtle flick of his wrist, Goeko commands the shadows to seize you all. The shadow holding Tiago tries to cover his mouth, but it doesn't move in time. Tiago manages to howl. All the shadows tremble and blur. Goeko flinches, moves and moves his wrist to summon the shadows again, but something stops him and makes him wince in pain. Iwana has taken advantage of the chaos to bring one of the Aguzkalor closer to the god of darkness. The shadow holding her back tries to close in, but the howl has slowed it down. Gueko crawls toward the bushes, managing to get far enough out of the flower's reach, and reactivates his power. Chaos erupts. Tiago uses his howl and his strength to keep the shadows under control. Iwana pursues Gueko with the Aguzkalor, while he moves at extraordinary speed thanks to his ability to merge with shadows. 3 shadows try to restrain Boo, who is reading a spell from a grimoire in Old Spanish while trying to break free. He stays close to Tiago. At first, you assume he's doing it to protect himself with his howl, but you soon understand the spell's purpose. As soon as the professor finishes reciting it, Tiago's howl amplifies like a loudspeaker. Thank you. Over to one side, Koru has summoned their fire and is waving their hand around, trying to keep the shadows at bay. The professor's spell also affects their flame, while intensifies and causes the shadows around her to flee. Great! You look at your own hands. You're still holding the Aguzkalor that Juana gave you a little while ago. Join the fight! You run toward Gueko with Aguzkalors in your hand. The god of darkness tries to get away, but Juana approaches from the opposite direction. His escape routes are limited. Good, Straccia, very good. Let's keep it up. A shadow tries to grab you from behind. You turn around just in time to see Tiago stop it. Focus on him. We'll take care of them. Gueko manages to slip away, but it's getting harder and harder for him to move and to control his shadows. You don't know how much time has passed, but night is falling. You keep gaining around him little by little. He's losing control over the shadows who are being defeated by Tiago and Koru. When Professor Boo manages to break free from them, he joins Juana and you with his own Aguzkalor. Gueko, stop! We can settle this in a civilized way. Your intelligence doesn't match your lack of understanding of the situation, Owl. The 3 of you manage to corner him against the great stone arch. Gueko loses what little control he had left, and all the shadows fade away. Tiago and Koru approach him with their Aguzkalors. It's over, Gueko. Please, stop resisting. He won't stop. We have to incapacitate him. Juana, and how do you suggest we do that? It sounds excessive. So what if it's excessive? It's not like we haven't given him plenty of chances already. He's taking advantage of your naivety. He does these things because he knows there won't be any consequences. There are no these things. This is the first time he's done something like this. There has to be an explanation. Tiago keeps his eyes on Gueko, still held against the portal. His eyes are filled with sorrow. Let's hear what he has to say. All right, but don't try anything funny, Gueko. You move the Aguzkalors just enough to allow him to speak. You're fools! Gueko steps forward with her Aguzkalor, but Tiago stops her. Let her, dog. At least she's the only one showing any initiative. Unlike the rest of you who merely apply superficial solutions to the problem while our time runs out. See, that's what I thought. I figured he was trying to save this world, and, well, I mean, he was going about it the wrong way, but I feel like he was trying to save their world. What are you talking about? You're the problem. We're dealing with it right now. I'm the least of your problems. While you're chasing me and berating me, our realm is disappearing, and you're doing nothing. Nothing. The professor has been researching for years. The owl loves to research, but hates to act. Any amount of information will be useless if we succumb. Ashes have no use for empty data. Professor looks away, ashamed. Don't talk to him like that. It's the truth. I had to end up taking matters into my own hands, and yet you have the audacity to reproach me for it. What are you talking about? I've shared enough. Gueko, say it. You wouldn't understand. Gueko makes a move as if to turn away. Please, we deserve to know. You don't deserve anything. The way I'm being treated is intolerable. You wanted to invade my realm. I deserve to know why. I must admit, that's a reasonable argument, my tia. All right, I'll explain it. But only because my tia is asking. They all look at him with the hatred, but Gueko responds with a mischievous smile. Goeko stands up and begins to walk around the great stone portal. He strokes one of its pillars and smiles to himself. This arch is our salvation. I found out why the light of ages is dying. Professor Boo's shoulders tense. How? It wasn't that hard, Professor. Goeko, don't push it. Leave it, Joanna. Explain yourself. The God of Darkness laughs. It was obvious you wouldn't be able to resist. Tell me, aren't you curious to know where our beloved light of ages came from? Of course, every myth has wondered at some point. It's a mystery, one we've never managed to solve. Goeko flashes a huge smile. The light of ages comes directly from the primal bonfire. What does that mean? I'm talking about when humans first gathered to tell stories around a bonfire. Those stories gave them security, created community and tradition, and gave them hope. The bonfire also protected them from the darkness, from the shadows. My research has determined that the first bonfire, the primal fire, is what we now call the light of ages. So what's wrong with it? The light of ages feeds... I knew it! I knew it was because humans didn't believe anymore! I'm sorry, I got very excited that I knew that. The light of ages feeds on human beliefs. The primal fire burned because of it, and for the tales of mortals. The stories that gave rise to our existence. And so it continued to burn for years, endowing us with magic and life fueled by human ideology? Whatever. Unfortunately, humans remember fewer and fewer myths and legends as time passes. Their evolution has provided them with other methods to gain security, control, and entertainment. They no longer yearn for community and tradition. Their fast-paced lifestyle is replacing those values. Values that will soon vanish completely, and with them, the light of ages. And all of us. Tiago looks at Goeko skeptically. Boo, on the other hand, is deep in thought. You can believe me or doubt me, that won't change the facts. You sound certain. How'd you find out? The original archives makes for the most fascinating reading. You were granted access to the archives? How did you do that? Let's just say I granted myself permission. Taking action is more efficient than studying in your room, Owl. You should try it. I have a conscience. I know, and look where that conscience has led you. That's irrelevant. I would never hurt anyone just to get some documents. Who said anything about hurting anyone? I just went in, grabbed them, and left. I don't buy it. Archive security is admired by everyone. Those admirers would be hugely disappointed if they'd seen the security that night. No wonder most of the guards were at the gala, and the ones who stayed behind were too busy grumbling about missing the party. The gala? You took advantage of such an important event to carry out the break-in? That's a miserable plan. I wouldn't call it a plan. I made the decision that very day. But the timing was certainly convenient. And why did you make such a sudden decision? That was thanks to my tia. What do you mean? Your arrival reinforced my theory about what was happening to the Light of Ages. It went from being a possibility to a high probability. But I was only willing to act if it was certainty. My visit to the archives confirmed it. Mist looked at the God of Darkness, still processing everything he just said. So this is all the humans' fault. What a surprise. Joanna, I don't think they're even aware of it. Your existence is a secret. We couldn't have known. Even so, Goeko, attacking the humans' world is excessive. Revenge is never the solution. Don't bother. He just wants to cause harm. Any excuse will do. Thank goodness we arrived in time. Goeko smiles maliciously as he looks at the structure beside him. Yes, the timing has been perfect, indeed. A sort of glow starts surrounding the stone arch. What have you... The flashing green blinds you. You blink. Little by little, your vision returns. The glow of the open portal reflects in the eyes of the God of Darkness, who smiles as he holds a small object in his hand. Koru's portable portal, now repaired, emanates a small, glowy aura that connects directly to the stone pillar. He tricked us! He was stalling for time! We have to stop him! Get him! You run toward... You can't move. God damn it. The shadows have held you back again. Juana tries to grab her Agusculars from the ground, but one of the shadows kicks the flower and sends it flying. The Mists struggle in vain. Their eyes are filled with rage. You watch them helplessly. Tiago, Boo, Juana. Where's Koru? Gueco also seems to have noticed the witch's absence. How long has she been gone? The god of darkness observes his own hand. The portable portal has vanished. Koru appears a few feet away, holding the device.
I won't let you destroy the
Let's try that again.
I won't let you destroy the human realm.
The witch raises her fingers. No! And activates her light. The portable portal begins to burn. You fool! But the device has already been reduced to ashes. Well done, Koru. That's our little witch. Damn it, and Karuha. But this was useless. The portal has been activated. I can find a way to return another time. Juana has once again taken advantage of the chaos to pull out her other Agusculor. Gueco gets distracted trying to protect his face, and the shadows fill. Grip him! Tiago and Koru jump on Gueco, grabbing him by each arm while holding Agusculors in the other hands. You don't know what you're doing! You're dooming us all! Don't let him fool you. He's trying to distract us again. Gueco, we can't take our frustrations out on the humans. I have no intention of taking anything out on anyone, Owl. Let me go. Can't you see? The solution to our problem is right in front of us. Gueco stares at the portal, its glow reflecting in his eyes filled with rage. We have to make them remember. If I reveal myself to the humans, the light of ages will be saved. What are you talking about? The solution is obvious. Even you should be able to understand it, dog. They won't be able to ignore my shadows. They won't be able to ignore me. They will remember the legends and our realm will be safe. Today, St. John's Eve, the night of myths and legends. Today they'll find out we're real. Don't believe him. He's trying to trick us. Gueco struggles between Tiago and Koru, but he can't break free. Can't you see? Fools. Gueco's voice grows weaker as the Agusculors draw near. It's getting harder and harder for him to resist. There's no time. The portal will close soon. And thanks to the witch, we have no way to reopen it. You're dooming us all. A glimmer of doubt begins to show on Tiago and Boo's faces. You can see guilt in Koru's. Are you trying to make us believe you wanted to save us all? Come on. Right, your evil nature is known to all. Someone who sends their shadows to attack every other minute can't have good intentions. That's true. Yesterday you went too far.
I understand you wanted to distract us, but...
Being wrong is a habit you should correct. Everyone is under the impression that I control the shadows. Everyone knows your legend. What good is knowing it if you don't know how to interpret it? I keep the shadows under control. That's not the same as controlling them. That sounds the same. The shadows have a consciousness of their own. They obey my magic, yes, but they also move at their own will when I'm not present. Repairing the portable portal required my full attention yesterday. I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused in my absence. You're not sorry about anything. Can't deny that the distraction was convenient. It almost prevented you from tracking me down. But I assure you it wasn't my intention to cause any harm. I believe him. It doesn't matter what we believe. His intentions are irrelevant. He intends to invade an entire realm. Exactly. Even if you were telling the truth and your cause was noble, the method... There has to be a less radical plan. Gueco has stopped fighting and is staring at some stones on the ground, head down. Which one? We've gone decades without results. The professor also looks at the ground, ashamed.
But now we have more information. If we all work together...
As much as I hate humans, even I think your plan is despicable. Our survival cannot come at the expense of theirs. It's not at the expense of their survival. It's at the expense of their privilege. The privilege of roaming with total impunity at night. My night, damaging both our realm and their own. See, he did want revenge. Though he has a point. There's nothing wrong with optimizing efforts. It's called killing two birds with one stone.
Even so... I don't know what to do.
The shadows swirl around you, around the great stone portal. The bloodlust in their eyes is terrifying. Gueco is right. It's the only way both realms... I honestly think he is right. Humans have had it too good for too long. But honestly, like, you know, most of them were just myths and legends that you told. It didn't mean that, you know, kids were actually being kidnapped and eaten. It was just something, like Boo even said, like, his myth is that he eats children. But he didn't actually eat children. It was just a story that parents told their kids at night to keep them inside so that other people, like other humans, wouldn't hurt them. Straccia, see, even humans have more common sense than you do. What's necessary isn't always moral.
There has to be another way.
Straccia, you speak on behalf of the entire human race. Are you sure this is what you want? The shadows move a little closer. Are they coming to protect their master? They don't act, they just wait. You sense a certain anticipation in their incorporeal faces. I want to offer him a deal. Straccia, we can't trust him. Silence, horsewoman. I want to hear, my dear. Tawana crosses her arms, but lets you proceed. What do you want in exchange for your cooperation? Gueco smiles thoughtfully, or rather, he pretends to be thoughtful. You're certain he already knows exactly what he wants to ask for. I want you to guarantee me a way to travel to the human realm.
That makes no sense. You're asking to go to the human realm in exchange for not going to the human realm.
I'm asking to travel on my own without doing anything extreme in exchange for not sending all my shadows to invade the entire realm. I consider it a reasonable deal. That distinction implies that we trust your word. My trust in exchange for your trust. A deal must be mutual, horsewoman. Do you really think you're in a position to negotiate? Wait, to do that, it would require a romance. So I don't think I want to do that. Alright, we'll give you your own portable portal.
Is that possible, Professor?
If you promise to use it responsibly, I accept the deal. Fantastic. Gueco turns to the group. I got an achievement called I Can Fix Him. Story of my life. Alright, we have a deal. Let go of me. Gueco gets up with Koru and Tiago's help. Can't help but notice that he clings to Tiago's arm for a few seconds longer than necessary, holding his gaze. After letting go, the god of darkness gestures with his hand. Most of the shadows fade away, but what's wrong with the rest? Why aren't they obeying? They're moving closer to you. Confusion is written all over Gueco's face. Tiago intervenes with his howl and drives them away. Confusion in the god's eyes turn into gratitude. This is your fault. You're not aware of how much magic it took to activate the great portal. And your damn little flowers have drained the little power I had left. You can't even control your own shadows. Pathetic. Don't start. We agreed to be civil. I didn't agree to anything. You never do. Juana, don't start. There they go again, starting to argue, and now there's one more of them. It's like trying to manage a primary school class. You look at the great stone portal. It's still active. Maybe this is your chance to go home, to no longer have to deal with their conflicts. Your way is right out there. But is that really what you want? Your realm has been saved, but this one's still in danger. You look at the myths who have become your friends over the last few days. They're still arguing and talking over each other. A sudden flash interrupts them. You turn to see who just teleported in. Desperation is evident on Drax's face as the light fades. Thank goodness you're here. The light! Drax notices that the great portal is open and that Gueco is free and near the arch. They spread their wings and prepare to pounce on him. Drax, wait. Everything's fine. He's agreed to cooperate. With conditions. What's going on with the light? Did it do something strange? Well, not exactly. That's the problem. What do you mean? Drax looks at Gueco suspiciously, but when they see the rest of you aren't fazed by his interruption, they decide to respond. The professor asked us with recording data on the light's fluctuations on St. Giant's Eve in order to compare them with its movement from previous years. But there haven't been any fluctuations. How can that be? St. John's Eve is the most active night of the year. It's when it sheds its fire. Exactly. But it's completely calm. It isn't recharging. In fact, we believe that... Track looks down at their feet, indecisive. I know it sounds strange, but it's like if it was suffering. Human oblivion. Even tonight, the most important night, they're ignoring the legends. The light can't take it anymore. The threads of the bond are breaking. Confusion is written all over Drax's face. We'll explain it to you on the way. We have to get back as soon as possible. Gueco, can you come with us? Your power and your knowledge might be helpful. There's no need to ask. I honor my agreements. Let's go, then. Take each other's hands. The myths form a circle. Tiago and Guaku have left a space between them for you. Straccia, let's go. But you keep staring at the great stone portal. The magic inside it, it's starting to fade. Tiago notices right away. Oh, right. Leave without me. I'll be there shortly. Boo starts to say something, but Kouru tugs on his arm and cuts him off.
Of course. Bye, Straccia.
The 5 myths vanish in a burst of light, and Tiago steps towards you. Straccia, I'm sorry, we don't have much time. You open your mouth to reply, but Tiago keeps talking very quickly. He's nervous. I wish we could say goodbye more calmly, but the group needs me, and the great portal is about to close. Tiago slips a hand into his pocket and takes out something you can't quite see, and he steps closer to you. He takes your hand, places a small object in your palm, and gently closes your fingers around it. It takes him a few seconds to let go, as if he doesn't want to release that moment. When he finally does, his fingers brush against yours in a soft caress. I didn't dare give it to you. I was saving it for when... Well... I know we haven't completed the bond, but I still want you to have it, Straccia. You open your hand and look at the gift. It's a small wooden carving of a shell, delicate and beautiful with a tiny clasp, just like the scallop shells of Santiago you saw so many times along the Camino. It's made from a branch taken from the beech forest we visited on our first mission. I wanted to give you something that could stay with you. Inside there's... well, open it. Inside you find a strand of white wolf fur, carefully wrapped in a golden ribbon, a gold that inevitably reminds you of his eyes. Tiago smiles again, that smile he always uses to hide his pain, but the tears gathering in his eyes betray him. Consider it a talisman. I'm sure it'll bring you luck, though it could never surpass the luck of having met a myth as incredible as me. I'd also like it if, when you look at it, you remember everything you've lived in this realm, that you never forget it. You never forget me. And even though saying goodbye hurts, I'm really glad I met you. I'm gonna miss you. Tiago kicks a nearby rock with his foot, head down. You look at the great stone portal, which is now practically extinguished. I didn't say I wanted to leave. Are you sure? This is your chance. The great portal is right there, open. Yeah, right, you thought I was leaving? You're crazy. I won't abandon you in a moment like this. Tiago, who had been holding his breath, exhales with relief. I know it's selfish to ask you for something like this. I'm so grateful, truly. I have hope. What Gueco said can't be a coincidence. If your presence confirmed his suspicions, if the light of ages depends so directly on humans... Beside you, the great stone portal closes completely. Try to keep your worry from showing on your face. This must have been difficult for Tiago. He looks away from the stone arch and takes your hand with extreme affection. If we survive, I swear we'll complete the bond and reopen the great portal. You deserve the world, Straccia. As you nod, he gently drags his fingers across the palm of your hand, letting out a nervous giggle. A flash of light teleports you. You appear in the great hall of Cerro del Bu. The light of ages burns in the center. Whole group is gathered around it. Drac, Zana, Gamu, the rest, and even El Coco.
It just did it. Did you see it?
That's cool, bro. You approach the group.
Oh.
It's a good thing you ended up coming, Straccia. It seems Gueco was right. You doubted me? If we doubted you, you'd be tied up. That sounds tempting, but you should ask Tiago. He's the expert on the matter. Excuse me? You're a dog, right? Oh. Well, you're a cow. Will you pour me a glass of milk? I'll give you... Damn. I'll give you as much milk as you want. I'm pretty sure he's a bull. Leave the ties and the milk exchange for another time. We have a problem here. To one side, Koru, Juana, and Zana. Oh my god, I'm beginning to slur. Look at them while trying to hold back their laughter. What's so funny? I'm serious. Exactly, there's nothing funny at all about this.
Nothing. It's just that some milk would be nice since this really takes the biscuit.
Zana lets out a laugh. Juana presses her lips together, trying to stop herself from doing the same. Hope you're not thinking dirty thoughts.
Look, they're starting to tie up loose ends.
Juana can't hold it any longer and lets out a huge laugh that sounds like a neigh. The rest of you start laughing as well, including Tiago, Kwaku, and you. Only Boo remains bewildered. But after a while, he starts smiling too.
Sorry, Professor. We're all very nervous.
I understand. But we need to focus now. Look at the light of ages. You watch the small light. Indeed, it is even more diminished than before. Midnight has already passed, and not only has it not revitalized, as it usually does in St. John's Eve, but it seems like it has weakened. Hasn't moved at all.
Well...
We have... Dirty-minded nerds, yeah. I'm with my people. We have detected some small fluctuations on 2 occasions. That's good, right? Let's start with that. When did they happen?
Well, the first one was a while ago when El Coco approached. El Coco!
Ah, yes, that has already happened in the past, but I've never figured out the connection. Even with the information I obtained from the archives, I have difficulty seeing the connection between El Coco and the light. I see. And the second fluctuation? Once again, they all stare at each other, and then at you and Tiago.
It has been right now, when Straccia appeared.
You feel the weight of all their gazes upon you. Do you need me to do something? Well, we're not really sure. Let's start by collecting data. Straccia, can I take a hair from you?
That makes me a little uncomfortable.
Tear out a hair and give it to him. It's nothing weird. My intention is to compare it with one of El Coco to locate common properties, and we don't have time for all of that. The most efficient resource is to try things. My Tia, approach the light of ages. Let's observe its reaction. You take a few steps towards the light. They all look at you expectantly while holding their breath. They're getting on your nerves, but you don't want to worry about something like that right now. It's not the time. You continue advancing until you stand in front of the light.
It's not doing anything.
Patience. You continue waiting, all impatient. You move a little closer. Despite its small size, you feel the heat of the light of ages on your cheeks. It's cozy. It's not reacting. Straccia, do you feel anything? The warmth is pleasant. It is. But that's not out of the ordinary. What if you try reaching out? You look at the others who nod. You extend your arms and place a hand on either side of the small flame, palms facing it as if you were going to grasp it. But you feel nothing unusual. Close your eyes and concentrate. You obey, but feel a certain skepticism. Does this really have any use? Although, it would be incredible if anything happened now. It'd be like performing magic, wouldn't it? You focus, feeling the comfort of its warmth, like a cozy bonfire, but nothing more. The light of ages remains the same when you open your eyes. No, wait a minute, not the same. It's dimmed even more. Morta, what have you done? I didn't do... I'm sorry. Wasn't Straccia a horse? She didn't fix it either. That was not what I chose. That's okay. We've been having some pronoun issues. Neither I, nor Koru, nor the professor. None of us fixed it. This isn't the time to look for someone to blame. Okay, it's true. I'm nervous. It's only natural that we are. You observe the light. It's practically extinguished. Only a tiny thread of fire remains in the glass receptacle. Oh, no. Koru lights her light. It's much smaller, too. Zana holds a glass in her hand, tries to fill it with her water using her magic without success.
Our power is weakening by the moment.
Even I can feel it dwindling. Is this how you've been living all this time? Feel a mixture of powerlessness, frustration, and pressure from the group's watchful eyes. You can't stop your eyes from filling with tears. Tiago realizes right away. He approaches you, takes your hand, and pulls you away from the light of ages. Let's let it rest for a while. Tiago pulls you toward the garden door. The rest remain around the smaller altar, alternating their gazes between the light of ages and your joined hands. The sky remains clear, the stars shine brightly, reflecting off the marble of the garden railings. The night is oblivious to the despair unfolding within. Tiago leads you toward the center of the garden, gently pulling your arm. You're touched by his tenderness. Yet, something feels off. You've grown accustomed to the firmness of Tiago's hand, and now you don't feel it. This gentleness isn't intentional. Tiago is weakening. I'm sorry I tried. Yeah, I know. That's not it. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to see me so weak. You already have enough to worry about. Tiago forces a smile. What can I do to cheer you up? Should I tell you a story? A joke? Or maybe I could show you my amazing biceps. That would cheer anyone up. I meant you, not me. You have me worried. Thank you, Stracha. This is nice. I'm used to being the one who worries about everyone. Tiago looks toward the building's entrance. Stracha, I'm sorry for dragging you into this. I really thought your presence would fix everything. That we'd have a party to celebrate, complete the bond, and you could come home. But it hasn't worked out. We're worse off, and you've lost your chance to go back. I'm so sorry, I mean it. I don't know what will happen to you when we and the plane disappear. Wouldn't make sense for you to disappear too. I hope you just reappear in your own. Yeah, that would be great. It's not the solution we had planned, but at least you'd be able to go home. You can't just disappear. There has to be something we can do. We're out of time. Goeka was right. We wasted too much time. Tiago leans against the railing of the small garden. Does he need physical or mental support? Probably both. He's weakening by the moment. What do I do? I'll get closer, stand in front of him, and take both of his hands. Tiago shudders at your touch and pulls you closer. He gives you a gentle squeeze, despite his fading strength. The warmth of his touch remains comforting. It's so frustrating, isn't it? Thinking you should be able to do something, but you can't. I've dedicated most of my life to protecting others, to using my power to help. Now, when it's needed most, I have to resign myself to being powerless. Maybe I should have learned other kinds of magic. Some trick that would actually work with the light. I don't even know if such a thing exists, but I don't know. I feel so helpless. Not everything is your responsibility. I don't see it that way. I promised I would protect them. And you've done it so far. They adore you. We adore you. What's the point if they're all going to die now? So much time spent worrying that they'd end up hating me, that this friendship would die, and in the end it's our existence that's going to vanish. How ironic. I'd rather be hated by every single one of them, be left alone than this. I don't deserve this, and I don't deserve them. I wasn't even honest with them. You still have time. Let's go inside and tell them. No, now's not the time. They already have enough of their minds. This is much bigger than my regrets. If we survive this, though, I highly doubt it, I promise I'll tell them the truth, and we'll prepare a grand feast to celebrate. But for now, there's absolutely nothing I could do. You can go spend this time with them if you'd like. Thank you, Stracha, but I'm comfortable here. Actually, I also wanted to apologize to you. Not for dragging you into this. Taking the risk and not crossing the portal was your choice, which I appreciate very much, but what I'm referring to is... I promised I would return you to your realm. I assured you that I was the best option to establish the bond, but I failed you. It wasn't your obligation. I'm not saying this because I'm a myth of protection, but because I made you a promise. I convinced you to choose me. I can't help but wonder, would you have chosen one of the others if things would have turned out better? If you'd be safe? My ego has doomed you. It's not that I lied. I genuinely thought I was the best choice. But what if I was wrong? What if I let my ego blind me? What if I just wanted to prove something and didn't think about the consequences? My friends are great. I'm sure any of them would have done a better job than me. I chose you willingly. I know, but isn't it like I tricked you into trusting me? I mean, was it really your decision, or did you just take my word for it? Now that you mention it, it was manipulation. I shouldn't have chosen you. That's irrelevant. I'm an adult. What do you mean? You can't feel responsible for everyone's choices. You must respect other people's right to decide, or even if the intention is good, you can't invalidate our autonomy. This one. I never thought of it that way. Tiago remains pensive. You're right. Thinking like that isn't fair to me or to you. Thank you. Tiago stares at the ground. Though your hands still intertwined, you feel his racing pulse. His head must be spinning. He seems to realize you're watching him as he lifts his head and looks back at you. His gaze is deep, intense, and it makes your heart race and your cheeks burn. Tiago moves a little closer. He looks at you with those intense amber eyes, warm and cozy yet full of desire. Your legs start to tremble. You try to stop them. They're moving on their own. Not only can you not calm them, but your whole body soon follows. A shiver runs through you from head to toe. Stretcher, are you cold? Sorry, I didn't realize. Before you can answer, Tiago takes off his jacket and puts it over your shoulders. Even if the problem wasn't the cold, the gesture helps. The jacket is soft, heavy, and smells like him. It's as if it kept you grounded. But the most important factor is Tiago, who hasn't let go of the jacket's lapels and continues to hold as if he's trapped you with it. Can I kiss him? Can I actually kiss him? You bring your face closer to Tiago and brush your lip against his, very lightly, an almost imperceptible caress. He gives you a mischievous smile as he gently tugs on the lapels of his jacket, pulling you closer. Your eyes close at the same time. You melt into a playful, warm, yet tender kiss. Your legs tremble again, but this time Tiago understands what's causing it. He smiles through your kiss as he places a hand on your back, holding you firmly. A discharge runs through your body, as if a kind of magical current were caressing you. You bring your hand close to Tiago's face to stroke his cheek, but you immediately move it towards his hair. He shivers when you run your hand behind his ear and gently caress him. With a firm, probably involuntary gesture, the hand resting on your back pulls your body tightly against his. You spend several seconds like this. You don't know how many, but you don't care. You want it to last forever. You both open your eyes at the same time, your lips still touching, and let out a small giggle. Tiago buries his head on your shoulder as you melt into a warm hug, still laughing. His heart beats strongly against yours as if they were synchronized. You were right. You're very recommendable. That was magical. Tiago giggles as he lifts his head and looks you in the eyes. Did you feel it too? That sort of discharge? How was the bond? We did it. It's not like we have use for it now, but if we survive the light, you'll be able to... Tiago stops mid-sentence. You appreciate it. You don't feel like thinking about that either. Not now. We should go back. Awkward. We're not awkward. We just kissed. It was our first kiss. Give me a break. And we're about to die. We should go back. The others might be worried. Let's go. Tiago takes your hand and leads you into the Cerro. You enter back into the great hall of the Cerro, hand in hand and with flushed cheeks. The rest alternate their gazes between Tiago, you, and the professor, and Goeko. They seem expectant.
Professor, here they come.
Is it working? Has it charged? Wait, give it a moment. We have to bring it closer to them. Huh? What are you talking about? The rest look at each other, trying unsuccessfully to hide an excitement that you don't understand where it's coming from.
Well, it seems that the professor and Goeko have figured out how to save the light of ages.
What does it have to do with Tiago and I? Why are you looking specifically at us? Wait, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still don't know if it's going to work. Of course it's going to work, Owl. Hey, explain yourselves, please. What's going on? Tell us what you've learned. Rather than just telling us, let us show you. Boo and Goeko approach you with a small round device, similar to a portable portal. The professor places the device in Tiago's hand. A A discharge, like one from before, runs through your joined hands and into your body as soon as he touches it. At the precise moment, the object lights up. It worked! The professor, who had been holding his breath, exhales with relief. Beside you, Tiago continues to look at them with bewilderment. Sorry, let us explain. Tiago, Straccia, Goeko and I have been experimenting with one of my initial prototypes of the portable portal. Goeko has used his mechanical skills and the little power he had left to alter it. Now this device can be charged with the magic of a bond between a human and a myth.
Hi, Dragon Eye.
In turn, the owl has made a modification to it that incorporates one of his favorite spells, the amplification one. And to think how annoying I found your damn trick. Professor, and how useful, and it's turning out to be for us now. Thank you, but we still don't know for sure if it will be useful. I think I understand it. In short, we have modified a prototype of a portable portal so that it functions as kind of a battery. A battery of bond magic for the light of ages. We already imagined that out there you were about to complete your bond, so we have now used it to charge the battery. This should buy us time with the light of ages until we come up with a solution. Don't get your hopes up just yet, Owl. First we make sure the light accepts it. Even the most powerful simulated bond would be useless if the light notices the deception. Oh, sure, you're right. Boo makes as if to head towards the light, but stops short. Thank you. Straccia, you should do the honors.
Right. If this works, it'll be thanks to you. You deserve to be the one who makes the magic happen.
Besides, who knows, maybe the deception is more convincing if it's a human being who delivers the bond of the light. Okay. The professor puts the little device in your hand and gestures for you to approach the small altar. You walk with slow, uncertain steps, clinging to the small battery you hold between your hands. It's warm, radiant. It actually does remind you of the feeling of affection, of a personal bond. You climb the small steps of the altar where the light of ages rests, now practically extinguished within its crystal container. You notice the top of the bronze structure, a kind of cylinder, perfect size to fit the bond battery. Put the battery in. Everyone watches, expecting. Nothing happens, until you notice a small fluctuation in the fire. The rest let out a stifled little scream upon noticing it, too. A second passes, then 2, then 3. The light at ages burns with strength, fire almost filling the entire container. Orange reflections spread throughout the room.
We did it!
I can't believe it! We're saved! Boo and Goeko exchange a look of complicity, while the former nods his head and the latter smiles from ear to ear. Zana hugs Gamu and cuddles him affectionately while he kisses her on the head and smiles. Good work to everyone, but before we get our hopes up too much, we need to clarify something important. We are saved for now, but this is nothing more than a temporary solution. Exactly. If humans keep forgetting their legends, their traditions, and their culture, it's only a matter of time before the light weakens again. And then there will be no trick, no device or spell that will deceive it again. It will be our end. Well, what can I do to help? Boo and Goeko exchange a sorrowful look. I have no idea what could be done. You already know of our existence, but you're just one person among millions and millions of humans. Do you see it now, why my plan made sense? All humans en masse were going to see. Don't start. Put your muzzle on me. Stop it, this is not the time. What does it matter, Juana? We don't have any idea of how to solve this anyway, not even a clue where to start. Joy, until a moment ago, filled the room was vanished in a matter of seconds. Even El Coco is leaving the floor covered in tears while he crawls and looks with sadness at the now intense light of ages. His gaze fills you with sadness, and you feel the need to comfort him. You approach him and take him in your arms. The little monster doesn't resist. Instead, he nestles against your arms. You sing his lullaby, his favorite. I'm not singing. But it says, go to sleep, my little child, or El Coco might visit and eat you alive. A loud noise from the light of ages startles you. A kind of dry burst, accompanied by small sparks. Fortunately, they remain contained in the glass container.
What was that?
What did you do, mortal? I only sang the lullaby. Wait, Strasha, do it again. You obey, although you don't understand what this could have to do with the light of ages. Go to sleep, my little child, or El Coco might visit you and eat you alive. The light flickers again, intensifying for an instant. What the... I know what's happening. You all look at him intrigued. The fluctuation we had seen up until now, Professor, they weren't because of El Coco's presence, they were because of the lullaby. The lullaby of El Coco, one of the most widespread songs in human popular culture. They may no longer believe in legends and myths, they may no longer need us to survive, but we remain deeply rooted in their collective imagination. In their music, their art, their culture, this could be the solution.
Singing the lullaby of El Coco?
No, I mean, yes, but not just that. I think I see where you're going. We need art created around myths and legends. Exactly. Our stories need to be told, but doesn't have to be around a bonfire like in the old days. They can be part of their art, their entertainment, part of the humans' new ways of generating community and security. Music, painting, film, literature, video games, dance, social media. Our stories can and should be present in all artistic fields. Strasha, I know you're still just one person, but art is communication. It spreads. It's much more powerful than any magic you have seen on this realm. Please, believe, expand the word, tell our stories. The power of art will do the best. We'll do the rest. I haven't understood a thing, but sure. That's the more, like, I do completely understand it. I don't know most of their myths, so I would have to look them up, but I'll do what I can.
Thank you, Strasha.
The first ray of morning sunlight interrupts you as it enters through the enormous windows of the Great Hall.
No way, it's daytime already?
Now I understand why I'm so tired.
Well, and a lot of things have happened.
Yeah.
You should go to sleep.
Wait, before that, we should accompany Strasha, shouldn't we? Accompany Strasha? Yeah, to the Great Store portal. It's time for Strasha to go back home. Well, the word about myths has to be spread among humans, not myths, right? In the human realm. Tiago laughs uncomfortably, trying to make light of the matter.
Oh, Wolfie.
I don't want to talk about it. Let's go before I change my mind and start begging Strasha to stay, please. I can't condemn you all again. Drac opens their mouth to speak, but Tiago cuts them off. Please. We've proved that the bond works. The Great Portal will open for sure. Don't make me do this alone. The rest look at each other, unsure of what to say. And Tiago, he doesn't dare look you in the face. Of course, Tiago, we will go with you. Come on, let's move. You form a circle holding hands, and the light envelopes you. You stop to feel the warmth of the teleportation magic one last time. You gather in front of the Great Stone Portal. You should be happy, but instead there's a bittersweet feeling. On one hand, you want to go home. On the other, you don't want to leave the world of myths. You feel that once you leave, you might never see this peculiar group of creatures again. The ones you've shared so many adventures with over the past few days. Laughter, drama, gossip, endless arguments, El Coco running around everywhere. But above all, him. If you leave, is it really over? When they told you about the bond, you didn't take it too seriously, yet now, the mere thought of not seeing him again makes your chest tighten and your breath catch. Well, it's time to say goodbye. It's been a pleasure having you here these days, Strasha. It may have been a pleasure for you. For me, it was simply bearable.
Actually, I had it all planned when I brought Strasha into our realm. I knew they would help us.
Oh yeah, I still remember the look of panic you had when I found you in Herte.
It was because we were attacked by shadows.
Sorry, that was my fault. I was bored and kidnapping Strasha was very tempting. Everyone started laughing. Relaxed atmosphere easing your anxiety a little. Then you turn your gaze toward Tiago. What is he thinking? Does he feel the same as you, or is his mind just as tangled? Camus brings you back to reality. Hey, Strasha! Hope everything goes great when you go back home. Now you can brag that you've seen a real Gamosino, huh?
Thanks for everything. Remember not to pollute, or I'll have to pay you a visit.
Thank you so much for your help these days. We'll miss you here. The mists watch you in silence. You catch a hint of mischief and complicity in their eyes, but also sadness. You know their time has come for Tiago and you to say goodbye.
Well, I suppose you'll want to say goodbye to Tiago, so we'll leave you alone. Safe trip back home, Stracha. If I ever manage to schedule a DJ set in your realm, I promise I'll come visit you.
Thank you for everything. I'll look into whether it's possible to send you a special invitation for the next gala. Thank you for everything, Stracha. Oh, come on, go already. I'm dying to get rid of you. If I ever decide to invade the mortal world again, I might drop by to say hello. The myths look at Gueco serious. I'm joking. You can put your Aguz colors away. With laughter, the myths say their goodbyes and teleport away one by one. Finally left alone together. Well, it's time for you to go back home. Tiago looks down at the ground with a sad expression, and you notice his eyes start to water. You want to come home with me? I was hoping you'd ask me that. Let's go. Really? Tiago takes your hand gently and leads you to the portal. A light blinds you, and when you open your eyes, you're still in the same place. Has the portal not worked? What's with that face? Oh, right, of course. It did work, but the portals connect to the exact same point in your realm. That's why we didn't appear directly in your house. At that moment, you realize that if you had crossed without him, you would have ended up in the middle of nowhere, somewhere in northern Spain, with no idea how to get home. Let's go to the Valle del Jerte. I think I'm saying that right. You appear near your home where it all began. Feels like an eternity has passed, but it's only been 3 days. 3 intense days in which everything happened. Dance with all kinds of myths, a mission to save the world, a villain who turned out not to be one after all, and an adorable wolf who stole your heart the moment you met him. You look at Tiago. When you chose him, it was because of how incredibly attractive he is. No point in lying. Fuck, they got me! Good-looking faces are your weakness. I mean, to be fair, it's because he looked good, and also wolf. I love wolves, and also, you know, but these days have given you the chance to know him better, to see the real Tiago, to enjoy that charming smile when he doesn't have to fake it. You don't want to stop seeing that smile. Tiago, can we sit down for a bit? Crossing the portal left me drained. Oh, sure. That's strange. I didn't know portals had that side effect. It's a lie, but you can't think of a better excuse to spend more time with him. You step aside from the path and sit on the ground. The fresh grass feels like a natural carpet, so comfortable that you end up lying down. To your surprise, without saying anything, Tiago lies down beside you. Close. Very close. So close that the brush of his tail tickles you. You lie down on your side and can't help but notice his lips. Those lips you've been wanting to kiss. If you don't make a move now, you might never get another chance. Go for it! You move your hand to Tiago's chest. He startles, but he doesn't stop you. On the contrary, his eyes light up like a signal inviting you to continue. You slowly slide your hand up to his neck and gently hold the back of his head, pulling him closer until your lips meet in a passionate kiss. He doesn't just not resist, he responds with as much intensity, pulling you into an embrace so strong you couldn't tell who had been holding back longer. His touches mix passion and longing, as if it were the last time he could touch you, as if he wanted to memorize every inch of your skin so he would never forget you. Out of the corner of your eye, you see his tail swaying back and forth. You try to hold it in, but it's so funny that a small laugh slips out. Tiago notices. He follows your gaze, and when he realizes what's happening, he bursts out laughing too. Sorry, when I get excited, it has a mind of its own. Speaking of, I do love your tail. I'm glad I can get you that excited. Tiago smiles playfully and leans towards you. He gently caresses your cheek and without hesitation, searches for your lips to seal them with a kiss. As you hold each other, you roll over the grass and somehow you end up on top of Tiago. When your lips part and you sit up, you just keep looking at him, unable to look away. Now I regret not bringing a leash. This is getting interesting. They did. The devs absolutely knew what they were doing. Tiago looks at you with a knowing smile. He places his hands on your back and pulls you closer, wrapping you in a warm, affectionate embrace. I don't want to lose you. Hearing those words breaks down all your defenses. You had been hiding your feelings and suppressing the urge to ask him to stay with you, not wanting him to suffer again. but hearing those words from his lips makes it impossible for you to keep it hidden any longer. You sit up, and his eyes, now filled with sadness, meet yours again. Stay with me? Tiago's face lights up, and he looks at you in surprise. I've been thinking about this since yesterday. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle all this, or if I'm making the same mistake twice. All I know right now is that I don't want to lose you. I want to be by your side. Because I love you. You lean in again and kiss him. This time, it's a gentle, slow kiss, as if neither of you is in a hurry to pull away. After a while, you let yourself fall to the side and curl up in his arms. With how many times I told you I didn't want anything serious, I thought you wouldn't see me as anything more than a friend or just a fling. Sure, I usually roll around in the grass with my friends, don't you? Has me not stopping looking at you with puppy eyes given you any signal? Well, I'm incredibly attractive. Lots of people look at me all the time without any intention of having a serious relationship. He's messing with you, but he's right. You both start laughing at how absurd the conversation is. After a while, you both sit up and set off again, now feeling a weight lifted off your shoulders after sharing your feelings. That calmness makes you tease Tiago a little. We'll have to invite Coeco someday if you stay here. He'll miss you. Well, we barely started and you already want to share me. I wasn't expecting that. I'll tell him to come visit us sometime. He says it with a smile at a playful tone you didn't see coming. This time you're the one who blushes. The move backfired on you. Or maybe the opposite. Oh, no, we got so caught up that the shops must have closed. I won't be able to make you a welcome dessert. Well, it was worth getting distracted. Besides, we're going to be together for a long time, so we can make all the sweets you want. Tiago nods, his tail wagging, and you laugh again. You don't think you'll ever get tired of this. And hand in hand, laughing, you set off home again.
We did it!
Ow! Oh, fuck! I wasn't expecting that! I like it. Oh, I like it so much. Thank you, Devs. I appreciate that so greatly. God damn, look at him! Oh my goodness, he's hot. There are 32 endings. Nips. That was the end! We did it! Oh! We did it! We finished! I'm very glad we did. Oh, it's got the voice acting. Or, well, the vocalizations. Still voice acting. Who did Tiago? Ha! The voice of Tiago is a Pablo. No! I can't be! Obviously not Pablo that we all know, but it's funny that it's the same first name. Special thanks, friends and family, for supporting us throughout the development, and everyone who helped us test the game. Yay! Wonderful game, devs. Wonderful game. I quite enjoyed it. I love visual novels, so I might be a little biased, but absolutely great. I just wish I knew how to pronounce half the words. Myths only survive because we remember them. Now their story is yours to continue. Thanks, human, for playing Mythic Love Iberian Legends.